Okay, we're live, man. We are live.
All right. Oh.
Can you hear?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, we're live.
Yeah.
We're live. I'm just having to grab this link real quick because there's some people that want to check it out.
All right, there we go. That's actually a little bit better right there.
Okay. Of course, this is going to be pre-recorded at some point when someone's watching this.
Is that how it works?
Well, later, you know,
Like,
right now,
actually,
right now we're now.
oh, like when you close it and it has like,
Yeah, it'll be here
render
forever.
okay.
So people
Yeah.
watching as a pre-recorded are gonna have. We're having some technical difficulties. That's okay. I'm just getting this out there right now to the people that wanted to tune in.
You got to start with the please hit the like and hit the subscribe button.
You just did it for us.
You just got to do the whole YouTube thing, bro.
Well, you know, it's true. I mean, people, you know what I mean? Like,
I know it's part of the machine. It's part of how you get your viewers and all that stuff up in YouTube.
yeah, you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
So, just making sure. Cool. And then where is Shane? Because that's there, so you could see it. But and Sean. There you go. All right. So what is going on here? What do you got there? That's rescue?
Oh yeah, got rescue in today. It's pretty bad.
Now how's the sculpt?
Huh?
How's the sculpt?
Dude, it's actually really nice. It's, I don't know. I don't ever use them. Hardly. I can't even open it. Dang it. Yeah, it's not. It's. I like it. It looks like, you know, looks good. I can't zoom or any of that stuff. I got a cheap camera, but
No, that's no, dude. Is it just that, or like does she have like because I don't remember looking at the
Yeah,
pictures,
she's got-
but
yeah, she comes with the lit up one too. One that you can put the batteries in, light the eyes.
okay, and then that's just so she's like
War Machine,
yeah, like
and,
Mark
yeah.
IV.
Yeah, and it's the.
Or you just had the faceplate.
Right.
Okay.
No, it's got. Yeah, it's got both. Where's? Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, does it have a full pepper pot head, or is it all just like one full helmet and then that one that you have right there
Yeah.
with her face in it?
Just the
Yeah.
one with the face in it. There's no pepper
Yeah.
pot head. Just then it comes with this, that one there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
That's
like
the light up
like
one.
War Machine,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the most recent one.
and like most of the the older Tony Stark ones were like that too.
Yeah, that's true. Before they went like full head sculpt.
But yeah, full thing with like all the newer ones that they're coming out with.
Right. Now got her, and I got the Scarlet Spider back in today, so that was awesome.
Whoa.
Now I got all
No.
so far.
Almost,
Beat
right?
you.
Well, you beat me right now, but I still have Stan Lee.
That's true.
Yes.
So you
I have two stands, just the wrong ones.
the other wrong ones, yeah. Did you have both of them? The Ragnarok and the space one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ragnarok and Guardians.
Okay. Yeah, because I got just, Stan
Yeah,
Lee.
that's the one I
Like,
really want with the director's chair.
yeah, the chair is sweet.
Yeah, you put him down with Spidey all around him.
Yep, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, because I got the Antioch yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And then
I thought you were sending that back.
I was gonna send it back, but I opened it up. I took, I went through every little piece, and I was like, okay. And then I started posing them, and I'm like, is it worth the hassle?
Right. I
mean,
I'm pretty sure he was returned.
oh, he was returned, no doubt.
There's no doubt about it.
I had no shipper box. There's no plastic wrap around the actual Hot Toys box.
The
And
little
then
sticker,
the sticker's
circle
cut.
sticker that, yeah.
Like he, you know, so I don't know, but he was definitely opened.
The Scarlet Spider I got today was never.
Well, did you get him from Pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I
Pop
don't know
will
if they
like,
sold older stuff too, or just
yeah.
like,
Well, usually it's new. Like he'll say like if it's like a used figure or
okay.
something like that,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. So then now,
No, I'm glad to have him back.
yeah. So then you got just about everybody then, right? I don't think you're
Yeah,
missing
except
anybody.
for the classic one coming out in Cyborg.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good lineup. I'll tell you what.
No, I love all of them. I mean, they some of them that you're like, but they grow on you, like the Spider Punk and the Negative Suit.
Negative Suit, man. I never thought I just got him because just to fill out the thing, and then when I got him in, I was like, dude, he's like, no, he's tied to third place with Iron Spider.
That
He's
good,
just
huh?
that cool. He's just that cool, and all it is literally the advanced suit in black and white, but he just looks really neat. I like there's a blue like glow around the spider symbol, so it's not just all black and white either. So
Oh, okay.
it's really neat. I was really impressed by him. So
well, it's because it's from the game. You know, like when the Negative Man's negative energy glows around him.
yeah.
So they're adding little effects in there.
Yeah.
Is that one ultraviolet as well as some of the other ones, or glow in the dark?
I don't know if he is. I'll have to check that.
Yeah, I don't know. I
have
know
that
the Mark IV
ultraviolet thing
is
from the Mark IV.
yeah, and then the Antioch is too.
Yeah. Now when I hit him with like just a turquoise light, like just a LED light, they kind of glow really good.
Oh, okay. Because
Nice.
I still have the Black Panther
Throne.
the
Right.
LED, you know, for the black light. I don't have it hooked up.
Yeah, I got the one for the Mark IV somewhere around here. But I don't use it either.
Yeah, it's tough
It's
too
just-
because you don't want to mix them. Like for me, I would get like a black light setup or whatever, you know.
Right.
But then I don't want a display of like Black Panther and you know the mix of all the UV stuff because you would just have this weird shelf like the new Thor has it, you know. So you just have a mix of them and it'd be kind of. Whoa!
My
There
son-
goes the rescue. Shit just took off, man. I was like, nice, dude.
I got long arms. No, I don't like those things because when you put them on the UV light things in front of it, it's in front of it and it kind of blocks.
Yeah.
It just looks like it. Yeah, I wish I maybe had a strip above them or something to glow down.
Yeah,
on.
Kind of like have the UV be more like an ambient, like an area
Right.
around,
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
not like a direct focus right in front where it's just too flooded with UV light.
Yeah, and it's just distracting of these two big old pylons in front of it, you know.
Yeah, because that's the same with the Black Panther. Like I had it set up like that for about 5 minutes, and I was like, you know, because you want to look head on, and then there's just two arm, you know, it just blocks the whole thing, and it's not.
I took like 4 pictures. I was like, okay, that's good.
Get it up, take a picture, take it down.
Yeah.
So what do you got down there in the preview?
And the where?
Oh, Sean has something here in the preview down there.
Oh no, it's that Mark 4, 3. I think it was like Mark 4, Mark 5, the racing one. How we were talking about like they're working on better profiles, like better aspects of like
I mean, dude, that
space.
That sculpt looks awesome.
Oh, it's a great sculpt. I'd be happy with just Stark in his racing suit.
Right, yeah, just this
absolutely. That right there already had me.
Yep, that's all I need. I don't need the other one. I'd rather have the Mark V just complete. Yeah. And then put the racing Stark next to it.
Yeah, but are you going to pick it up? That's the thing.
You know, this one, if I do, it's the only reason is for that Stark. I won't probably use that other one.
Well, I think it's kind of cool
just by himself, I'd do it.
that they're like at least trying to innovate a little bit.
Right.
Because that's a unique suit, right? I mean, with all the parts and everything.
Yeah. But the thing is, you can only really do them a couple of ways, and then it might as well be like a power pose.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they have right there. When you look at it, it is just a power pose. It's either being assembled on him or him in a attack stance.
Right. But I mean, it looks cool, and if you want to display it that way, it's a neat part from the film. But you really can't do much more with them. Is the problem? I like the racing suit one. If he had a helmet and that racing suit, that's all I'd need, and maybe the suitcase just to have it. You know?
Yeah, but they seem to be like.
Didn't the original one come out? The original, what is this? The 5? Yeah, the original Mark 5 actually had a briefcase.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. I don't know if the reissue does. I'm not sure.
Is it a reissue?
They reissued that Mark 5.
Because then they should, right?
They're reissuing it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think so. I would love to reissue the Silver Centurion because I still want that. You know me, that's been one of my favorite outfits from Iron Man's past.
But you can grab that one that they did, the Hot Toy one you're talking about,
yeah,
from Iron Man 3
one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's floating around. He's like 200.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Because I found one for my Legend series, which is the Legend size, so I'm gonna grab that one.
Yeah. No, that and Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker is another one I want too. That's
strangely a very popular one.
Yeah, I like the old plastic ones. They look really nice, and you can, as long as they don't fade out in the groin area there. But they're nice. They're just when I started getting all the die-cast ones, they're just smaller. And the only way I can compensate the size is by making them like in a flying pose, like so that they look like they're taller. So you really can't tell how big they are, because they are legitimately smaller than the other ones.
As in like height wise, or just like in just mass?
And I'd say just in girth and everything, because you put the Mark 7 next to the Mark 7 diecast, and it just looks like a smaller figure of it.
Yeah, it's just a little bit
because it's cost. It was cheaper to have more plastic, and it costs too much to do it with the metal. I think that it's cost and weight.
Yeah, and I got right now. Hopefully it gets here before I leave on vacation. I got Mark 3 diecast coming in that one, but then I was looking at that one. I was doing looking at comparison videos, and he's tiny too. And then literally, I think the Mark 7 plastic one was taller. I was like, oh, I gotta make them fly.
Yeah, but then that's kind of cool because then you have like they're not just all like,
I don't mind.
you know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we're doing with like Spider-Man's, we got them all different dynamic pose and like.
Yeah. Well, and that one, I like that Mark 3 because he's very, he's shiny. His paint is beautiful. Even the plastic stuff, they painted it so well it looks die cast.
Oh, and then there's that one too. Yeah.
He looks really nice. He'll stand out on the shelf. He's just gonna look smaller.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're pulling out.
I'm just not a fan of the clear plastic.
No, I don't think anybody is on that.
Oh, no one yet.
No.
Terrible.
Terrible
decision.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I love the design, but the plastic is just terrible.
Oh, the design's amazing. I saw that thing. I gotta have it, and I saw the plastic. Oh, I could take that off. And I started looking at it. I'm like, I don't think it all comes off.
No, and if it does, you're taking it off permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, they could change that. I mean,
that is true. It still isn't actually in production, so it is possible that they could change at least have it be like a clip-on accessory or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then for like the clear shoulder part, make it if it clips on and off, make a solid colored red one. You know what I'm saying?
I would love that. Yeah. Or no, or just have it still red but translucent, so you can still somewhat see the detail that's actually on the figure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 2. If it stays like this, I'm gonna get 2, and I'm gonna get 1 to keep like this.
No, that's coming right off.
I'm gonna break it down and completely customize it.
Yeah.
I'm only getting one, and I'm gonna completely break it down. That's just it. I don't care, because it's not something I don't think I would ever sell. You know?
Right.
I mean,
Right,
just because.
Well, if I break something, I need spare parts.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. But I I just mean when I look at it and I try to like not see the plastic. To me, that's like perfection.
Right.
You know,
it looks amazing.
I'm like, dude, you guys just did like a 10 out of 10, and then you put this weird plastic all over it.
Brought it down to a 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, really, because it's not. No.
I mean, someone might actually like that, you know, and be like, "That's cool," and that's cool too. But I wish they had the option to do both ways.
Right now, if they make it fully removable or something, then cool. Like, you know, but because I feel like it's gonna fade over time, or it's gonna get like dust underneath it, or you know, you might not see it right away, but you'll see like subtle like rings around like the arms, and you know what I'm saying?
Paint wear, yeah. Anywhere it would rub.
Oh yeah, dude. The diecast Ironmans, they are, dude. They're awesome. It's just this one looks a little weird, because they added this weird plastic on the front of it, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all this.
That's a weird decision, man.
And then to put the opaque chest piece back on the plastic, it just does it.
No,
it just looks weird. You know what I mean? That one part right there in the middle.
This one right here.
Yeah, the one with the chest, the red chest plate. Yeah. It's like it's over the plastic.
Yeah, that doesn't make. You know, Hot Toys does weird things, man. I mean, they're just sometimes they just make weird design choices, and
yeah, that right there. See, that's kind of that just doesn't look right either.
Like that looks fine. Like this over here with the arm.
Yep,
that's perfect. But I can understand they're going for like a hollow lens or a hollow armor type of like energy field. Yeah, which is like kind of nice, like little pieces like on the little part, the hip part and all that. I can understand that, but if it's on the figure in total and you can't, it's just I don't know. It's just something about it that just seems off.
It makes it look too toyish, maybe.
That totally, like it's a die cast, but then you're slapping plastic on top of this metal figure.
Well, it's the same thing with like some of the other Hot Toys that just have like the fire effects. You know, it's like I'm in that same boat where I'm just like the Punisher War Machine. You know, he's got all the fire explosions coming. I don't use them because I feel like it makes it like toyish. Like, you know what I mean?
I use like the ones for like the jetpacks on like clone troopers and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Punisher War Machine ones is okay, but like, yeah, like the incinerator trooper, you know, with the flame, it's just, it looks
right.
I don't know. Or like my Emperor, you know, I never used. I mean, I did it once or twice. You know, like the lightning and stuff. It's just.
You know, what's really funny is I bought that Mark 47, the Homecoming, and he comes with all of those like takeoff type of blast effects, right?
Right.
And he comes with a crotch grabber stand.
He doesn't have the actual the flight.
He comes with bits that you can stick to the bottom of his feet to make it look like it's taking off.
But he doesn't have a flight stand.
But he comes with a crotch grabber. At least mine did, unless they screwed up and sent me a crotch grabber.
No, that's probably just what they did. That's probably just what they did.
I'm like, how are you supposed to make them fly?
Right. Well, did you see that? What is it here? Sean, you might have the picture. I'll let you look for it. But did you see that Back to the Future thing today? You may have not have seen that if you were at work.
No, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Well, apparently, I mean, I don't know. It's all kind of this rumor stuff going on right now, but Back to the Future 2, Marty McFly 2.0.
Uh-huh. Really?
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
With the dog. With Einstein.
Yeah.
So that's not a reissue. It's they're making a new one.
Yeah, they're remaking. It's a different sculpt and everything.
Yeah.
But people are saying it might be a Japan only exclusive.
Oh well.
So we're not sure. Which is a kind of a weird market, right? I mean, Back to the Future is like,
yeah,
that's like our jam. So I don't know. I mean, not to say that they might not like it, but it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, so I don't know. No one knows. Like, this is like, as far as I know, this is the only image that I've seen. Yeah. But it did pop up today, and I was like, oh, okay, look at that.
It looks pretty badass though.
Yeah. And that sculpt's pretty good. I mean, it's a half and half, you know what I mean? Like, you know what it is, because we grew up watching it, but like, it's pretty good. I think pretty good.
No, if they brought it out here, I'd probably get that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I would get that 100%. Like, but yeah, so that was kind of floating around earlier today, and I was like, oh,
no, that's pretty cool.
Because you can't go back. I mean, I can't go back and pick up, that Back to the Future line. It's just too expensive, and they're too old, and
yeah.
But also, I think these ones are a little bit more iconic.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are. And if they're doing this, then maybe we'll get the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean.
That, and also just with Doc too, because I think Back to the Future 2 Doc was a little bit more what people are used to seeing, like with him and the giant like glasses and all that, like the future tech that he had on him. Yeah, I mean, then that would be it. That would just be Back to the Future, no matter what. If it's 1, 2, or of course if you do 3, then you have them on cowboy outfits and a flying train,
right?
Which honestly, that would sell probably as well.
No, it would, 100%.
But I think Back to the Future 2 is the more iconic.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to keep an ear out. I'm sure something's gonna come out in the next week that'll let us know exactly like what the details are on this. But
yeah, it's Hot Toys. That's nice. I'd get it.
Oh yeah, I'd get it too. 100%. It's awesome. It's Back to the Future. Grew up watching it,
Yep.
Yeah, and that looks. I mean, and you get the dog, man. You get Einstein. Like, come on, that's.
Yeah, the first one didn't have that.
No. And the first one's old.
They get an updated body. Just newer technology in general in making these things.
Oh, there's so much. Yeah, I mean, when you look back, like that's what we were saying earlier about like the '89 Batman. The Keaton Batman. It's like I would like to have that, but it's too expensive. And then it's so old that like compared to, now.
Yeah, but when it comes to Batman, they still keep making those same mistakes with suits and stuff like that. Because Batman has those big rubber suits. I guarantee you that what is it, Val Kilmer Batman, the Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
It's gonna be one big old rubber suit.
It is. You can tell just by looking at it.
Yeah,
I mean, just by looking at it,
I mean, am I gonna get it? Probably. It's
Batman.
Yeah. And when I get nipples, yeah, I'll get nipples too. I mean, Robin. But I'll get them both. But they're just gonna stand there, like '89 Batman.
Oh did. Yeah, they are. They're definitely gonna stand there, dude. But they're kind of cool. I mean, I would pick it up.
Oh yeah. Thinking like the Batflick ones, they pose pretty good for me. I've seen other people try to pose them and they can't do them, but I can get them to pose pretty good with those suits that they got.
Well, that one you did, what was it? The Suicide Squad Batman?
I got Suicide Squad Batman, Technical Suit, and Justice League, and they all pose really good for me. Justice League's actually the hardest out of the three.
You think?
For me, because his ankles aren't. He's got long pegs on his ankles, and well, maybe I put the long pegs on there. I wanted to make him taller.
See, I don't have. I have no DC. So my frame of reference, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just.
I used to have lots of them, but I had the whole Arkham series as far as they'd come out, you know. And I think the only one I have left is Arkham City Batman.
I mean, that series looked good. I don't know how the figures were, but they looked great when they were in the pictures and the promos and all that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're good looking figures, especially geez, now I can't even think of his name. Oh well, I lost it. Blue and orange. Wade is his name.
Oh, Deathstroke.
Oh, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Jesus, I couldn't think of that to save my life. He was a really nice figure. I mean, beautiful looking.
Yeah.
You know, a couple little flaws with like the little bendy bandana thing. The wires would just come right out of him and stuff. But other than that, he was a really nice looking.
He looked good, and that's the thing. It's just like I have mostly Star Wars. I got like everything Star Wars, and then a decent, the Marvel that I do have are awesome. But like, I'm like, dude, I can't get into DC. Like, I mean, I can as a person. I like DC, but I can't get into the hot toy line without just sink down that hole. I mean, you gotta pick and choose your battles. Like,
because if you did, you would be doing the same thing with like your Spider-Man. Is you would just start going and getting, like, if you got any of the Arkham Batmans, and you'd be like, well, here's this other one I found. Well, let's get this, and then it would turn from 2 Batman figures into like every Batman figure that was released.
Yeah, or just like Shane had, like the whole Arkham line.
Yeah,
because that's what I would do. Like, that's what I would do if I was to collect DC.
Yeah, and I felt bad getting rid of them because I knew that nice Harley Quinn's coming out. That Batgirl.
Yep.
That Batgirl looks awesome.
I know.
You know, who else they got?
Nightwing.
Nightwing's coming out. I might just get that one just because I like.
But
Nightwing.
I don't know. Was that a Nightwing from Arkham, or is that Nightwing from the Titan show?
No, it's Arkham.
I think it's Nightwing from Arkham.
It's Arkham. The Nightwing you're talking about was like either So-So Toys or
Toys.
You know what I mean?
It was So-So.
It was a third party. Because they did
a
Robin and a Nightwing.
Yeah, because we were looking at that in the So-Sos for the Flash and Green Arrow, which actually don't look too bad.
No, they don't.
Even that Robin from, what is it, Titans?
Right.
That they made?
It was
that
from
one
Titans.
Really nice too.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were looking at those 6 months ago or something, like, and we were like, wow, those look pretty good. I might, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I'm like, nah, I can't get into it, like, because it's just the DC line is too,
Yeah.
But now
the problem is now, if you want to get DC, there's nothing really out to buy right now. You get Batman Beyond, literally.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can really get. So to catch up now with all the old Batman stuff, it's a fortune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm kicking myself in the butt because I got rid of everything.
I had recently.
Batman, I had 89 Joker, 66 Batman and Robin, which I don't mind. They were a good figure, but I may pick them up later down the line again. I don't know. I think I'm sticking to just the Justice League.
Yeah, but if you hit up the Jazz Inc. and get that 66 Batmobile.
Nah, I'll leave that to Ryan.
Yeah, I know. Well, that would be a cool set.
Right. No, it would be amazing.
That's it.
Honestly. And to be honest, that's why I kind of let them go to him, because he's getting that awesome thing. I'm never going to get it. So, I'd rather my guys be sitting right next to
that.
Right,
yeah, no, that's, yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
I'll take that. Yeah. I will adore them from afar.
Well, did you see the EXO6 there, Sean? Because I think you have that. I don't remember.
The Captain line?
Yeah, I think you got like a lot probably in there.
Yeah.
But Friday was tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is up for pre-order.
Which one?
The EXO6 line, the Star Trek line of Janeway.
Oh, Janeway, that's right. You told me about that.
Yeah, Janeway they just announced her. And you know me, I'm a bigger Star Trek fan than I am Star Wars, or
Oh,
so,
absolutely. Yeah, there's no hands down.
Like Janeway. Well, it doesn't even matter. I'm so biased. My opinion doesn't matter because if it's Star Trek figure coming out, I want it. Like, anything from original series to Enterprise. I don't like
That's
Discovery. I don't like Picard, but that's for another discussion. But
Right.
all of this, I mean, dude, she comes with her coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks. I mean, see, like,
yeah, it's a good looking figure too.
And I'm
a huge Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars figures, but my first real action figures or toy figures were G.I. Joe, the old 60s ones.
Yep.
And my little Mego Star Trek figures. I had Kirk, Spock, I had McCoy, and those things I freaking love those. I had Batman and Flash and all that stuff.
Right.
But my Star Trek ones, they were the best.
They were at the time
because
when they
that's
came
what
out.
I watched before Star Wars. I was born in '73, so I had growing up my little as a kid. That's why I watched was the Star Trek shows.
So. Yeah, those Migos were hot too when they came out. They were really like the first like. They were detailed enough. You're like, wow, this is like a really cool action figure, and like
and they bent all up really good. Fabric clothes, you're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, Andy. Yeah, she has her coffee cup. It's I was reading chat. Yeah, it's all. Dude, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And I like the sculpt. I was a little indifferent because it's kind of like I know it's Janeway,
right?
But better. Yeah, maybe, but dude,
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't think they ever made a Janeway before.
Oh, no. And EXO6, they're brand new. Like, he created this after leaving QMX, and QMX only did like a handful of figures. We had the Picard. I think we had Spock and Kirk. Did we have Scotty? I think. And I think that was it. That was it. And it was interesting because I remember looking at their pictures, kind of like the Hot Toys graveyard, like all the things that are like, why haven't you released this? You've shown prototypes. So like they had that and they showed like Riker and a few other people. And I was like, and then they went under. So, but I mean, EXO6, dude, nah, they're not going anywhere. And this is just the beginning. So, I picked up.
And the first one they released was great.
Yeah, the first contact data from the movie, I have that, and that
was a really good looking figure.
That's a great figure, and that's their first figure. So that was like not that I was gonna judge the company just off their first figure, but it is their first figure. They want to make an impression and be like, hey, this is what we got going on, and not to mention just like with Hot Toys, you look way back when. Now we're here. Figures are way better now. So even this being their first figure is top notch. So in 2-3 years from now, you know what I mean? It's just going to get better and better and better. I mean, so no, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for her. And then he announced captains. So I think Cisco maybe next, maybe Archer, Kirk, and then maybe Picard again. Because Picard's coming out right now too, but it's the movie First Contact Picard. So that's not part of that line, so I think they're going to try to get
TV show one.
Yeah, they're going to get the main captains out first, I think. And then after that, it's going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
You've got some main people, now let's start filling in the crew.
LaForge.
Yes.
I'll get them all, dude.
No, dude, you will recreate the entire bridge.
All the bridges.
It'd be cool, 6-scale bridge diorama set.
Oh, well, then we'll just start 3D printing.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. The blueprints are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the chair.
And make a nice big 6-scale bridge of the Enterprise.
That would look pretty nice.
Yeah. And just light it up. Just wire it. Your little blinking
L cars
lights,
everywhere.
whatever. Yeah, everything, man. That's shoot. Come on. But for me, yeah, that's like, you know, that's the way to go. But yeah, no, she looks great.
So by the time you're done, you'll have all the crew done.
Well, yeah, it'd probably take a long time to build that thing. You know, and even if you get it done, it's just gonna be sitting there like alone. You know, you're like, all right, I got another figure. All right, I got another figure. Yeah, just leave him in there like that one episode where everybody disappears. He's just sitting on the bridge. Yeah. No, but I'm stoked. I'm stoked for that one. And what else was kind of recently announced?
Cyborg.
Cyborg was
the Cyborg from Justice League, yeah. But then the Cyborg Spiderman.
Star Trek? Are you talking Star Trek? Or
no, I just meant in general, like any newer releases or announcements or releases of Hot Toys.
Have we gotten any good ones lately?
I mean, well, what's just recently rolled out was, you know, like Rescue and the Coruscant Guards, the clones.
Oh, what's his name? King Shark.
There's a lot there. Oh yeah, King Shark. I think you have. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like a meme hot toy to me now. You know, like I haven't seen the movie yet, but like I've been seeing him around everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I loved him in the movie.
Are you gonna pick him up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
like, for sure. That. Okay.
Even if that's the only one they come out with, I'm having him on my shelf.
I haven't seen the movie either, but everyone is saying the King Shark that they just love him. He's a great character.
He's great, and
plus, you know, he's voiced by Stallone. You already got my money there with that ticket.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, I'll have to watch it. I haven't got to it yet, but if I like the movie, no, I won't because I don't have DC, so it's not gonna be for me. But you know what I was saying? If I like the movie, I'll get the line. But
you know what's interesting is you see King Shark right there. Who would you say he is the villain of?
In DC?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really read a lot of DC, so the only thing I remember was like from the Flash show.
Okay.
Because he was
so
in there,
you would
like an episode or two.
Yeah. But so you would say, looking at King Shark and based off what you know, he's a Flash villain.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting enough, he's not. He's actually, his original appearance was in, I think, issue 8 of Superboy.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He was originally a Superboy villain.
Well, now he's in this, and I know he was in the Flash show, so at least they're bringing him around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
it's a giant talking shark, dude. It's either people are gonna love him or fear him.
Right.
Because I don't see you making friends with this guy if he really existed.
No, man, I stay away from the oceans. I just
you gotta see the movie to see what he does to people.
Yeah, no, I watch it. I just haven't got to it yet, you know. But if nothing else, I think he looks cool just because it's like a whole different mold. It's a different, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, here's another Iron Man. You know?
Yeah, and if you notice, like, if you look at him too, there's no joints. You don't. It's the jointless.
There is
skin.
Well, I see the hands, right? So I know you'll have a line there, but is the rest of his body just seamless?
Right, I've seen some other pictures of him, and the arm was like, see that? Okay, see this left arm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right there, that seam. There's a seam
right
from.
For his hand,
but I think that's
right
going to be for his hand, right?
Go up.
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Right,
yeah, right there.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That arm.
Yeah.
So he's going to be like a Hulk.
I don't even think he's that. I don't think it's a rounded joint. I think it's just a flat joint that spins. That kind of
probably.
You know, it's a power pose.
Yeah, because you see
there is
right
one.
here.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
That's a round. That's a round joint. So yeah, that only rotates up and down.
So yeah, no elbows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you can
what
hold
I'm
the book
guessing.
in front of him. That's because he can read the book upside down.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be like Hulk, I think, where it's like not that much articulation in his arms.
Well, I mean, what are you really gonna do with him?
As a power pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get him set somewhere, and you're like, all right, there he is.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I guess I get, because I mean, the size and shape of him. I mean, what can you really? I mean, can you imagine if we had like a Hulk figure that was fully, Spider-Man posable?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
I mean, we can dream, right? Because it'd be awesome. Like,
I'd buy the Hulk again.
I would too. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't pose him like Spider-Man, but you know what I mean. Like, you can make like a big, like he's jumping and like coming down and smashing, and like, I don't know. They just haven't really done Hulk right, in my opinion. Gladiator Hulk's pretty cool though.
I got some 12th scale figure recently that was kind of really neat. I gotta find the box to see what the hell it was. It was an Iron Man.
Well, like Marvel
I can't
Legends,
remember who made him. This one. Oh, SH Figure Arts.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I like them. Yeah, they do really good work.
Yeah. He's actually super cool. He comes with so much stuff.
Yeah, like I'm starting to get those as well, but like the Kamen Rider or Mask Rider series.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But they're really, really well made. They're not as large as like 6 scale, so I'm sorry, Anthony. No. But like some of them are like detailed die cast. They have like really good posability accessories.
And it's not like, I hate to say it too, like I got some Marvel Legends Mark 7 Iron Man, and he looks cool. He poses, he does all that good stuff, but he looks like form plastic. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like the plastic's that color, and he's not really painted. But these other ones, they look like they're painted, and they have an actual finish to them. You know what I mean? They're kind of shiny.
Well, they're a considerable amount more too, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like, for just like one figure, they could be anywhere between $70 to $100. And if you get like a limited edition or like a very popular one like Iron Man, like Endgame, I think he's going for like what, 130,
Yeah, they get up there.
Like 130. Yeah, they can get up there, but they're because they're imported too. They're like a Japanese product.
Yeah. Well, I know they did like some. I think they did a couple Mass Effect ones too. I don't remember, like the smaller.
They did.
I know they did a lot of Final Fantasy ones. But that's really like the level. You go from like your 3 3/4 inch, little action figure like this Darth Nihilus, this little guy. And then you go up to like the Black Series or Marvel Legends, depending on.
Yeah, I got them laying around here.
Yeah. There's your thing, right? And then
you see, so that was the ones that you were telling me that he got that has the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure, right?
Yeah, that's the 90s cartoon Marvel Legends.
No, that isn't.
Right?
No, that isn't, because he got the regular release.
What is he again? I can't remember.
Well, you have them. Did you open them? Is that the thing from
I
the
opened
new?
Them up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm going to. So we'll get back to those ones. That's these. So you see, crap.
Do you need to have this open there?
Yeah, I hate this thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what Shane's showing. Yeah, that's on the back of the box there.
Yeah.
So this series here, this is the different one. So he has the first release of Fantastic Four Legends, which has the Build-A-Figure. The ones I found, which are not released yet, aren't a Build-A-Figure, but they're part of their classic line. So they're modeled after the 90s cartoon show.
Hey,
right, okay.
Like
they look like it, but they're not. See, that's the cartoon. That was the 1994 cartoon or whatever.
Yeah. And then they also get High Evolutionary and Psycho Man, but there's no Build-A-Figure with this line.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because this thing
I like
has
it because he has the jacket and
him.
everything. Yeah.
Because this set came with they were in black. Their outfits were in black.
And then this one, the Human Torch, is all flamed up, and Reed has the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, those aren't bad. I mean, if I collected Legends, like, I would get those.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like you said, if you can pick up your 90s Iron Man cartoon Legends, and now the Fantastic Four versus the old X-Men. I mean, you can have all that Spider-Man and just have whole, like...
There is, like, I don't know, I didn't show you it, but they are, I did find that they did backlog the Spider-Man and X-Men in Legends, like for the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Spider-Man one, but if you back into those, they're pretty pricey.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at even
for
like
Legends.
Yeah, Legends, or even like Black Series. I mean, think about that. I mean, they're just as bad. Going and backlogging old figures, even just and it's weird in my head. I mean, it's not right, but because I collect Hot Toys, it's like I look at the little 6-inch figures, and I'm like, wow, that like Emperor Palpatine Black Series, that's a couple $100 or something, right? You're like, whoa, like, yeah, it doesn't click in my head, even though there's like pops and things that are just as expensive, or if not more, but the size, you just, wow, I kind of trip on that.
Favorite Spider-Man that they make.
Wait, what do you got there? Let me see here.
Woo!
He's a good Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Fun to pose, leave him on the desk. He's chilling.
Oh, I've seen that exact Spider-Man. I know what you're talking about.
It's that one.
Okay, yeah. That's from the cartoon.
Yeah,
that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I got two of them. I one to keep in the thing and one to play with.
Yeah. Now, see, I wish.
He's fun, dude.
I mean, we can kind of get those with the Hot Toys, but you know what I mean. That's what I really want. I want like 60 points of articulation. 70, like just really get them, but that's not gonna happen. I mean, they're getting a lot better with their figures, and
he's actually super big. He's huge, because if you see him, they put the Marvel Legends thing next to him.
Oh yeah,
he's actually taller.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of weird.
Yeah,
but.
No, he looks pretty good. And that rescue, I keep looking at it on your desk, and
oh, dude, she is so cool.
Yeah,
I love the color,
dude. I mean, and it probably looks way cooler in person.
Oh,
yeah, as they all do. Like we'll take pictures or we'll show it, and it just doesn't do that.
Yeah, silvery bronze. It's not even silver, really. It's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like a goldish silver.
Yeah. Hey, Randy, what's up, bud? Randy's in the chat.
Cool. Oh, that looks. Randy Shane. Yeah, I like that finish on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she looks awesome. She looks awesome. So I'm debating. It's just like I have. What do I have? I got the Mark IV War Machine and the Mark 46 Concept Iron Man, and they're kind of paired together. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could get her and just have like a little. Trinity there of just those three.
Right. She looks really good with Mark 85 though.
Oh, well, no doubt. I mean, it's the outfit's based off the 85, really. I mean, that's more of that sleeker, you know what I mean, that style.
Mark 49.
Well, whatever, man. I'm just saying the style. She doesn't look like an older like Mark 7 or something, you know what I mean? Like
She's still part of that nanotechnology.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, like that War Machine Mark III. Like the Infinity War one, right? I didn't pick that up because, the
Mark.
Which was it? It's all sleek and
was
smooth.
That? Okay, yeah.
Well, I've got Mark IV, but mine's Infinity War.
War Machine was never sleek and smooth in any of his iterations in the movie case. He was still bulky. Iron Man got smoother.
Yeah, but no,
sleeker.
Look at the War Machine Mark III.
He was a lot smaller, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he was like
85.
Tiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he had more of a Mark 42 aesthetic to him.
Oh,
rounded, but
Randy says he's
not to block him.
Randy says he's got that Aquaman all boxed up for you. He's in chat right there. So
all right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But you see that this is the one I found, Anthony. This is the new one coming out, that the part of that 90s line.
Oh yeah.
But from the cartoon. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I was able to find this one with Rhodey from the cartoon.
Oh yeah. So then
yeah,
you'll have both of them then.
Yeah.
You can get like a good setup of, like I said, yeah, with that and the Fantastic Four and all them, you can build a whole little 90s Fox cartoon. You know what I mean?
I would just have to somehow get a hold of the Spider-Man he had, because that right there is just 90s Spider-Man perfectly.
Yep.
And then try to figure out X-Men, because then that's your whole Marvel 92 to 94 cartoon line that we had growing up.
I had those, a lot of them, and I sold them all. They were all still, I had the Colossus and Juggernaut set. I had the Jean Grey with Cyclops, and I think, who else came with that one? There was another one. And then I had the Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he was in there. And
then I had the Wolverine one, just solo, I think he was.
And then I
sold
think
them all for pretty good money.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. And they got a new one coming out. They got an Omega Red coming out too.
Really?
You know, that's what bothers me too, is the is it Iron Studios, man? They have on their 10th scales. Dude, all those X-Men, I would take all of them. All of them. Like,
He's not lying. He will.
I don't even want to pull them up, but if you know, you know. You know what I mean? And they are like perfect 90s style X-Men, like to the T. And you know, I mean, they have everybody. And they're still coming out, but I mean, you got Omega Red. I think they had Pyro. I mean, they have like all the X. They have everything. And then of course, you know, let's not forget those $2,000 Sentinels. You know, they have like 3 of those or whatever. It's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like X-Men more than the other like Marvel stuff. Like, I was always into X-Men growing up.
Well, they're all over you, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all over me, man.
They're all
tatted it, you know. So it's like,
you just gotta wait until Feige finally gives the go ahead to release them.
Yeah. No, he will. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was looking at this too.
Is that Venomized Ironman?
Yeah, it's on. It's been up on Sideshow for a minute, but not ready yet. But yeah,
I've never even seen it.
Dude, it looks so cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, zoom in on that. Look at this. You can swap the legs off the body, like in the front. What? So you can rock it with or without. But dude.
Oh, I see those legs that are coming out of them.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
What a trip looking thing,
dude.
though.
That's what I'm saying. I like stuff like that. Who knows? It might be like a. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell, man.
But yeah,
this is like a 7. I have to look at him up now.
Yeah, he looks awesome. Like, I like unique stuff like that. Like even the venomized rocket raccoon. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool because they had that kind of going on in the. There was a line that they were doing that in, and then in fact, the
symbiotes took over. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you remember, I have they obviously what happened to Marvel Heroes the game. But I had the venomized rocket skin for Rocket, and I was like, this is awesome. You got the Mr. Freeze Iron Studios.
Nice.
Yeah, Iron Studios is cool, man. I like their statues. It's just, and they're not bad. They're not bad price wise. I mean, you can get into it, but then it's like, I gotta stay in a lane, man. You know, because
you can't venture out like I do.
You start to veer out a little bit, and all of a sudden you're getting statues, you know, whatever else, and like, I mean,
I think that's the Mark 7.
It looks kind of right with the shoulder.
Yeah, and the
that plate
like
on the face,
gauntlet things, and that thigh armor.
Oh, he looks cool.
Yeah.
No, he does look pretty neat.
You know what I mean?
Like you said, he's different.
Yeah, he's different. That's what I like. You know, it's just I'm picking up the Mysterio's Illusion Iron Man just because.
You're gonna,
that's the closest I'm gonna get to like Marvel Zombies.
A zombie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and the Cap zombie.
Right. That's kind of why I was like, you know what, let's do that. And then they have the actual, you know, Marvel Zombies logo, the branding on the Deadpool. So there's 3 right there that you can kind of make a cool, you know, Marvel Zombie display.
That Deadpool zombie I love that one.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing with the Cap is that because he's based off the What If cartoon, he's animated looking, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas Deadpool and that Iron Man, they look like zombie, you know? So not that Cap one looks great. It's just, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how you get those Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan coming out. You can tell that they're from the animated show. They're animated style. So, you know, I was hoping like the Marvel Select back in the day zombie Cap that I had. That was
yeah.
dope. And he had the crow, you know, on his head and everything. Like it was cool, man. But
I remember like when you got that. That was back in the day, man.
I had him sitting in the windowsill of the front door.
Yeah.
So when anybody ever would come to my house, there was a zombie Cap just staring at him at the front door. Like, I don't know. I just remember having that in there, man. Yeah, dude. I don't know though, man. They're starting to grow on me. They're starting to grow on me. That Mysterio Iron Man looks really, really good.
And I'm not a fan of the zombie craze. I've never had it hit me, but I can understand if you get something that starts like building into something larger. Like if you had the multiple zombies and all that, then I can see where you're going with it.
Yeah. Well, and I have all the originals.
Because it's different. It's like if there was like all these Venomized characters, if they started doing those.
Yes.
You know, like that, and then I'm like, that's something that's different, but also the same.
Yeah.
And if you start getting from that line, then it looks great on your shelf.
Well, I mean, you can pick this up, right? And then you can pick up the Venomized Deadpool. Mm-hmm. You know, he's pretty hulking, you know, and then you pick up that Venom rocket and you have like a cool little symbiote thing going on or whatever. You know, just there's something for everybody, you know. I mean, same thing with the zombies. Not everybody's going to get it, you know. I saw the Iron Man and the majority of people were kind of like, I'll never get that. And I'm like, well, that's okay. That's cool. Like, you know, just at least like there's options.
Like you were saying earlier before, exactly. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. And, you know. And
believe me, with Hot Toys, you got plenty of Iron Mans to choose from. So it's like, come on. Like,
there's more?
Yeah.
I can't go down that line because you know me, man. I would be doing the whole Hall of Armor right back here.
Yeah, that'd be you would have like every
yeah.
Or you get a Hulkbuster or something like that, right?
Oh, I still want that.
He's nice.
Yeah,
I'd like to get that in the Hydra Stomper and just have those two. Just
oh man, that would be. I like that Hydra Stomper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that Hydra Stomper, I don't think we have anything up on it yet. Where's the DC? I don't know. What do we have? Do we have any DC in here? You want to look through? Did you get anything?
I'll look through.
Well, there's that Batman.
Yeah.
I think we have what Batman is that?
Oh, the Mr.
It was just
Batman?
Beyond.
No, not Beyond. There's the EX Batman.
Yeah, that's that the one the suit you fight Mr. Freeze, I think, in.
Oh yeah. You want me to find that?
Yeah, I thought it was in that folder there.
I don't think you sent that over, but I'll look for it.
Yeah, I think it was just one pick.
Oh no, it was one pick, but it's right there, and I'll find more.
Yeah, this one here. It's the EX suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's menacing for sure.
Dude, he's beastie. I mean, he's you know, I don't know. Like, is that Batman? I mean, you know, it's Batman, right? But like,
well, yeah. I mean, you go on armored Batman. I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing. This is the video game thing, you know. But I mean, I like it. I think it's, you know, I think armored Batman's badass.
No, he looks badass, but it's almost like a football jersey. You know what I mean?
Right? No, like
the big shoulder pads.
Right.
Yeah, dude, his pads here, knee pads. He's ready, man.
I've never been a fan of Batman without a face. Never.
Oh, like how that is right now. How it's like all black.
I can't. It doesn't look right to me.
No, I want to see like the half.
Yeah, the cowl.
Yeah.
My idea, even the movies kill me because my idea of Batman is blue and gray.
Yeah, classic.
And that's my Batman.
Plastic
that's
man.
Always gonna be my Batman. And
no, that's why I like the Jim Lee Hush line.
Right.
Like, dude, I love that outfit. Like,
I wish Hot Toys would make a Hush line.
Yeah.
And that would just get rid of the rest of them.
Ooh, that would be great.
They do have, well, it's not Hot Toys, but some new company was making a Batman. I don't know if I showed it to you.
Yeah, I seen that one. I know which one. It looks really nice, actually.
I mean, like the other head sculpt has the wraps kind of around the face.
Right. Yeah.
It's okay, but I would just rock the Batman. You know, without that head sculpt and have that blue and gray, like, dude. And it might be pretty good.
Custom Batman that's kind of. Let me see if I can grab him real quick.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Because I'd like to see that.
I made him kind of bulky Frank Miller style, blue and gray, but a dark blue and gray. So it's not quite that light gray color, but let
me make you full screen here. There you go.
Yeah. And I use a Fison on him, but oh shit, belt comes up. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, he's thick, he's blue, he's gray. You know, this guy's kryptonite ring on. He's good to go.
No, he looks awesome.
You know, so he's pretty cool. I like him.
Oh, moved you around. No, he looks awesome. I like that. But I mean, you've got a lot of cool. I mean, you rearranged back there, but your
Boba Fett.
Your Boba Fett is awesome, dude. I love all that.
I don't know if you've seen this one. I don't know, but he took me a little bit of time.
Yeah, look at that. Let's get a better look at that, man.
See, I had to make that holster out of leather scraps, but I can't. How am I? Oh, there. That's why. It's not accurate, but I couldn't. I had to put these straps around it because it kept on coming apart on me. So, but I mean, the pistol's accurate. Tried to do as much as I could to it, but you know, he's still cool. I like him. He does the job for me right now.
Yeah, no, he is like super cool looking, man. Like, oh yeah, very nice. Patrick says, yeah, dude, he is, man. And I remember when you posted that, I was like, dude, like, I know they're gonna make one, but the fact that you were just like, you know what, I can make this. Let's just do it. Like, that's, dude. Come on, man.
It's fun. I love. It's probably one of the most fun I have out of collecting 6-scale figures is making something that that they don't have.
Right. Well, I mean, some of your clones back there too, like, aren't they?
One now, you know.
Right. Like, isn't some of the clones there?
Oh, well.
Custom?
No. They're just sideshows with body swaps. I got Hot Toys body swaps.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did the swaps. Well, your Scout Trooper, I know you were doing, right?
Yeah, the Scout Trooper, he's full on. I don't know if I had him on the. I use pieces. I got like Hot Toys pieces on him and stuff like that. But yeah, he does the job for me.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And that is what's cool, man, because you can just start making, you know, pretty much anything.
Right. I got him next to my old Hasbro speeder bike.
Hey, it works, man. You know, no one's gonna know. Well, now everybody's gonna know, but no, it doesn't matter. It's so cool, man. Like,
hey, I saved like they were selling that bike by itself, the speeder bike, for like $200. I'm like, I'll get the Hasbro one for like 30.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I got, well, it's not in here, it's out in the living room, but the new one, the new speeder bike for Mando, that one, dude, is.
I'm still gonna get it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then you'll mix them together, and you won't even know what's Hasbro or what's not. You know what I mean? When you have that going on, it's like, hey, you can make like a cool little speeder thing going on, and it doesn't matter.
I'm so janky when it comes to stuff. I got my Hot Toys Bespin Leia with my Hasbro Lando.
Hey, it doesn't matter. That's all good. What
like from a distance, you can't tell. Like a long distance.
Right. Is this it here right here? You got the full. Yeah, no, I mean, like, okay, so like that right profile picture looks pretty sweet. Just because you can kind of see, like, I know it's not the whole, the half cowl where you see the mouth, but are you gonna see it that way? That's the thing. When it's displayed, if you have the right lighting, you might, otherwise it's just gonna, he's gonna look kind of like the Batman Beyond,
Yeah. No, he's a good looking figure. Don't get me wrong. I just prefer.
Right. Well, me too. Like if if I had a Batman, I want. I don't know. Without sounding weird, I just kind of want to see his lips and his chin. Like I want to see that. Like as Batman. Like otherwise if he's all covered up, it's. I don't know.
I do like what they're doing with the stand here. Something that's it's a basic stand that they use.
Yeah, but look, you got the ice and everything.
Add-on.
Yeah.
It's something completely different. It's smart. It's an easy way to use something you already have and add on to it to make it better.
Well, yeah. I mean, because I'm getting sick of those the sand
bases?
The sand.
The sand with the 1 foot mark that doesn't fit anyone.
Yeah. Well, there's 2, but it's like it's so weird and like.
But what's weird is that they put it with like everybody in the Mando line.
Like the whole Mando line. They're like, I think we made too many of these bases, so let's just here, throw it in with IG-11. Why not? Like it's like, dude, it's not gonna fit. Like
that could easily have happened.
Yeah,
and that's like a Star Wars base, basically.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
it's got like the whole the grates and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's all they have to do. They repurpose, and you know what I mean. Oh yeah. Well, sorry. Yeah, with what he was saying in the chat. Yeah, Nightmare and Beyond are like way good. Yeah. I don't think this one's gonna be that tier. No. But dude, it's still it's all right. If you're like huge into this line, I guess I would get them.
Because I should have Beyond in here somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have him because I
want him.
DC, but
okay. Devil's advocate again. I love this figure. He looks amazing. I love the colors, but to me, Batman Beyond is like a little skinny guy.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's because it's from the game. It's different. But
I get that.
If there was a Hot Toys Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond. Done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
but he does look cool. I agree. I cannot deny that.
No, I think he's dude. And I felt the same way. Like but I can't.
I would have liked.
It's not Hot Toys' fault, right? Like I'm not blaming Hot Toys. They're going off the game line.
Exactly.
Right.
There's already pre-made.
You know
models.
what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's what I mean. Because like some of the Spider-Man line, I feel that way a little bit. But I'm like, well, okay, it's in the Spider-Man game. So it's not like 100% like the comic, but they're going off of that, just like I mean, God, look at the Dark Knight, dude. Even the reissue has that like ridiculous mouth face. Because they're like, well, it was like the movie, so we'll just make it like the movie, like, and like they don't even care, like they don't care. They're like, well, okay, it's movie accurate. That's all we need.
Right.
Yeah. At a glance, looks like a black-green goblin.
Black-green goblin.
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of. Yeah, man. But he is cool though, and I think see that's the thing. If I went down that line, it would work because you get this Batman Beyond, and you get the Arkham Knight Red Hood one, You know,
I had him. He was
Dude.
nice too.
And that's the problem for me right there, because when I saw him, I was like, I'm buying 2 of them. I have to buy 2 of them.
One.
I have to.
Right.
Yeah. I need a Red Hood version, and I need just the Arkham Knight version. And you know, you miss that, you're screwed. I mean, because what is he, like $500-600? I don't know. Like, you're not gonna buy 2 of those. I mean,
still hilarious that I called it. It's like, even before playing the game, I'm like, come on.
Oh
I
yeah,
already
of course.
know who that is.
You know, but then you know, it's like, is it worth it?
It's a great design. Don't get me wrong. The Arkham Knight is a great design. Like, I love the way he looks. It's just, to me, it was still kind of like, I already know who this person is, and he's supposed to be a different character. Like, what is this? But it's the game universe, so. But it's still like, that would be awesome to have both of those together.
Yeah. No, I agree.
No, it's like you said though. It's like the Spiderman. They're from the video game.
Exactly.
And I got them all. You know.
Yeah. No,
but I absolutely love them. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I just need to get my hands on a advanced suit.
Well, that's how I think it should be. That's how I feel. Like, everything that I collect, I like. Like, it's something that even if someone else doesn't like, or it's not the best possible quality, but if it's something that I look at and I hold in my hand and go, you know what, this is still pretty badass, that's worth being in a collection, in your own personal collection.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
100%.
just it. I don't. There's not a piece that I've ever bought that I went, I'm buying this so I can resell it later.
Yeah.
Never.
No, you don't get into collecting for that reason, because you'll never win.
No.
Like, you won't win financially, and just as a person. I mean, because you're no longer collecting something to enjoy it. You're looking at dollar signs, and it's just like, and you may really like this figure or whatever, but you've already come into this with that mentality where you're like, well, I'm just gonna sell him because, you know, he spiked in price, and you know, and if you need the money, sure, you know. But that's the thing with what I think is, when you're collecting, and I know you have that advanced suit, I want that, but when you're collecting, you can't, you know, don't what's the word I'm looking for here, man? Collect within your means, right? Like, if you're like, I can't pay my bills, or I can't, you know, eat, or okay, well, maybe it's time to sell something. You know, but like
that or maybe you know, downscale, or you know,
well, you get that,
like,
that whole
for the SH Figure Arts, I might go buy the Marvel Legends version. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel that parts. Shoot, I have some Hot Toys that I don't have, and I fill them with the little
right. You know, well, hell, that's why I have a Black Series Thrawn. I mean,
I mean, that's why
Thrawn,
I got those. I got the ones behind me, but I'm also doing like other things like models.
Right.
You know, like, you can get like a figure that's the same size, but you can get a model and it's way cheaper, but it still looks great.
Oh, okay. I know Shane's got something right here. I know it. I know.
Example. For like $12, I picked up this battle. It's a 6-scale battle droid Erdl whatever model kit, and it comes with the what do they call the little bikes? What are they called? The
Staps.
Yeah, the stap. They come with a stap. So I got
the
2 of them.
Little Flash Gordon
$24. I got 2 6-scale. Yeah, he's got arms. He's not done. I got to paint him and all that still. But the stap's not even put together yet. But I just wanted to put this part together so I could see if he scaled up really good. And
your choices.
He's just the same size as like the Sideshow one. So
no, yeah.
And he was $12,
dude, and that works
with a stap.
And you remember, I bought
you got that Stormtrooper.
Yeah, I got the Bandai
6-scale.
Bandai 6-scale model Stormtrooper. Hey, he doesn't look that cool, but you put him in the background with some other troopers.
Like, that's exactly how I got these little $5 Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
behind my Darth Vader.
Yeah, because
they look good. Yeah,
I have like the extreme of both. Like, I got this Soul of Chicholkin, Dan Cougar, and nice. I spent a good chunk of money on this guy. But then there was also just get the model.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a little smaller, right? But
a little
like roughly
smaller, but it's
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
there's
But you
always
guys continue. I'll be
ways
right
to
back, guys.
collect on a budget, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Still get the things you want to get.
Yeah, and you know, occasionally, every now and then, you can save up some money and get what you want. Like that's how I got the Sola Chichokin Dan Cougar, and I got a Sola Chichokin Gao Gaigar, which are from the same line.
Mhm.
Which, granted, I cannot find a Power Rangers Megazord or a Voltron because they're just gone. Because if a Voltron popped up in my radar, that's
Right.
there's
like
no
this
chance.
Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron. Yeah, I'll always go for Voltron. Granted, I'm in the middle of building a Voltron model, and I have. Hey, can you get out of my lap, monkey? Hey, we had someone else that wanted to join.
Oh.
Say hi.
Oh.
All right, here you go, sweetie. Good girl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it's not the highest detail, but you get it for a decent price. I got this at Comic-Con for all 5 lions, and it looks great on my shelf with all my other stuff.
Nice, yeah. Because those Voltrons, they can get expensive.
I mean, I've especially like these ones because you have to normally buy them all separately.
Right.
Yeah. So, but once again, it's just stuff that you have either some sort of emotional attachment to from, you know, a nostalgic feeling, or it just looks cool. Like, oh, you know what? I want that.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty much what, if anything I have is mostly nostalgic, except for I was never really an Iron Man fan growing up until I saw Iron Man, the movie.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tony and, you know, Robert Downey Jr. playing him, he did a great job. I love the character. He just made me fall in love with that character. Now I have
that is true.
tons of them.
See, for me, like with Anthony, he was more, you know, he was X-Men. But me, like even back in the day from the '94 cartoon series, I just fell in love with the character of Iron Man. Just the fact of this guy that was in like this high-tech suit of armor. He was kind of like, you know, like Batman. He's a regular dude, but he has like this really cool thing that for almost in any situation he was able to change. He was able to use it for anything.
Right. That's funny that those two are my 2 favorite superheroes, is Iron Man and Batman.
Well, you can identify with them a little bit more, right? In that respect, that they're just people in suits.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Spider-Man's still like my number one. I mean, I love X-Men. Like, I love X-Men, but like Spider-Man is still my always number one guy. Even though he's got powers, it's like he was still that underdog kid that just, you know, had this.
He's just a kid,
this responsibility thrusted upon him, and like, I don't know, it's just classic. You can't get any more classic, in my opinion, than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't really like
and
the
I'm
new
still one of those last
stuff,
remaining that's gripping onto the fandom, but Superman was my main guy growing up. Like I remember that was my first Halloween outfit my mom told me that I was wearing. But even still, I'm holding on to that, even though, you know, most of the writers and most of these people are like, you know, they don't like him as much anymore.
Right. Oh, Brad just subscribed. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man.
Everyone is liking more of the human characters now because they're now in TV shows and movies. You can actually, instead of just reading about them in a comic book, you're actually watching these people and being emotionally attached to someone who is human, not someone who is supposed to be a godlike figure that can just literally just come in, save the day, and just take off.
That's why there's no good Superman video games.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I played every Superman video game, and they were all. I don't ever want to remember 64.
Yeah.
What's your you know?
When the game is literally just cheat mode.
Yeah. Well, and there's reasons we can get into that on another thing of why they're more relatable versus the whole, you know, the Mary Sue archetype where you just can do everything and know everything, and that's just a boring character. I don't, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, there's no growth or journey or this arc that like, oh look, man, like, you know, like Captain America, you know, skinny little guy, you know, goes through the thing, has his journey, you know, and then you're like, all right, like you root for that, but you don't root for someone who just comes out the gate like Grandmaster everything, you know. I mean, for me anyway, that's just me, but you know. Master Bilbro said, fun fact, Iron Man and Tropic Thunder came out in the same year, Robert Downey Jr.'s range. That is true. I didn't realize that. It did.
It did. Like, he was cross promoting Tropic Thunder and Iron Man at the same time.
Wow. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think it was also Tropic Thunder was the same time Kung Fu Panda was coming out. So there was like this one promo I saw on MTV that was like them promoting all their movies at once. It was pretty funny.
And that's cool. Like what Shane's saying, to like, you know, to just kind of comment on that as well, is that Robert Downey Jr., like we kind of grew up seeing him anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the, you know, earlier movies, nothing, you know, pre-Marvel stuff. Like we knew who he was, and man, you know, he was in all sorts of shit. You know, he was in, you know, jail, he's at the drugs, all this stuff, and then so it's cool that he was able to just turn around.
He was basically reinvent himself.
Get to where he is now. He's just like kind of like Iron Man in that respect, you know, like that's why I think he is Iron Man, like straight up, you know what I mean? Absolutely. And that's kind of how I kind of fell in love with Iron Man in that sense, because I was like, hey, that's cool, you know, and he's just a normal guy, you know, compared to like we were saying earlier. So like, yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. And yeah, Tropic Thunder is probably better, than Iron Man, but Iron Man kind of kicked it off though, you know. So I was I mean, you go back and watch Iron Man right now, it's nothing like these new Marvel movies.
No,
and not in a good way though. It's like a movie.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm not saying the new Marvel movies aren't, but they are kind of, you know, like it was more of a bombastic CG, you know, big fights.
It was before they figured out the cookie cutter way to make movies.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, those earlier phase ones though, like you know, Captain America first, minus Thor. Whatever. I'm sure there's Thor fans. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the Thor movies other than Ragnarok, but that's, you know, it's because it's Ragnarok. You know, but I like that. I liked Cap and I liked Iron Man. Even that Hulk movie was okay with Edward Norton.
I love the Guardians movies.
Yeah, no, they were cool.
Those were good too. Yeah,
I like their flow.
Yeah, no, they got a good flow. They do. But then it started getting into this. Once we're gonna start crossing everything over, I think Avengers was pretty cool, man. But maybe it is the comedy. You're right. It's, you know, because everything is this. We compare it to that nowadays. It's like, oh, here's a new Marvel movie. Better make sure we got all these quippy jokes in there and like take, you know, kind of like, I mean, Winter Soldier probably but Winter Soldier did not feel like a Marvel movie to me.
No, it was the most grounded out of all of them, I think. It literally felt like if it wasn't a Marvel or like superhero movie, it could have just been any type of spy thriller.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was, just, you know what I mean? And it didn't have the, something super serious, and then let's make a little joke real quick. You know? There may have been a little banter between, you know, Steve and Black Widow, but like it was, you know.
Well, it was kind of like the brotherly banter too between Steve and Falcon.
Right. Yeah, what's the next best one-liner, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
But keep in mind though, we also grew up with the king of one-liners though. I mean, we had Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Okay? I mean, most of his movies are start to finish one-liners. you know. Yeah. But it's different.
They kind of had to, because back then he got paid for like a lot of money for every line he said in a movie. So they just started turning him into a one-liner because they're just like, all right, we gotta just it's just like he's getting too much
like
money.
You know, and it's kind of a little off topic, but like Commando.
Yeah.
That whole
movie.
That whole movie is just one-liner after one-liner after one-liner. You know, but that's the types of movies they were. I'm hoping the new Marvel stuff is going to keep the momentum and, you know, hold my interest. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to have.
that's what I'm hoping.
I don't want to have superhero fatigue, and I think it's already here. I mean,
you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all we've been watching for a while.
Yeah.
You know,
but it has slowed down. It's just with Disney Plus now. They may not, because they were starting to slow down to at least 2 or 3 movies a year instead of like the 5 or 6 that they were doing.
Yeah.
But
Running Man was the same too. Yeah.
That was the same. Like every scene in that, like even like Total Recall, you can just notice like
right.
every
you know
scene.
It's coming.
There's always a
but
it's just.
Sorry, I was just looking. I saw that you had that posted.
That's a 6 scale, right?
I think it's similar to a 6 scale. It is, yeah.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this one. This is
Reveltech. I think that's what it is. I think.
And that one looks. Dude.
See, that's like it's basically almost its own stand. Granted, it is on a stand right now, but that right there, that's the cover of the comic.
Yeah.
I tried to get that on mine. It didn't come out that good.
Yeah.
No. Maybe you can swap his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this one, I like how he just looks very more bug-like. He's more exaggerated physique, which is what Spiderman always has been drawn as.
Marvel Powers United VR. I'm not sure what that is.
Is that where the VR Troopers cross over with Marvel?
No. Is it a VR thing for the Oculus?
It's either the Oculus or maybe the PlayStation, because PlayStation has like all that Marvel contracts. Because there is that Iron Man VR that they have on the PlayStation.
Oh yeah. No, you know what? You're right. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet. You can't do this with a hot toy. I mean, you can get like my Scarlet Spider. I have pretty good posed.
You got it, but it took you a while to get to that pose.
Dude, that took me about an hour to pose my Scarlet Spider.
Who's sharing the screen?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Look up. It's called Re-Edit Iron Spider. RE space or dash edit Iron Spider. He's a 6 scale Spider-Man that looks like it's I don't know. I want to get it.
Like I don't even know what it looks like. Cool. I just want to get it.
Oh, it's from Sentinel. Yeah, no, I've seen this one too. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
And this is a 6 scale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this one looks amazing.
Yeah, try to pull it up. You may have to share the browser though if you're.
Oh yeah, if you just want me to share the browser, I can just do that.
Or save it, whichever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let me just do this here.
And he's only like on Amazon. Is
that him there?
He's expensive.
Yeah, he's expensive, absolutely. But it's like in between of the Reveltech and a Hot Toy, because it has the armor of the Reveltech, but it still has the fabric and more almost close to human-like body. It's still a little lengthier, but this one looks amazing.
Yeah, I like this one.
You see that? You can do the whole, just like
See, you want to be able. I want to be able to do stuff like that with my Spider-Man.
And that's a 6 scale.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that.
I mean, because look how flat that is. Yeah, I mean, because it is hard. Like I said, it took me about an hour to pose my Scarlet that way. Because you can't. It's just you have. You got to understand. A lot of people they're like, oh, I don't want to break her. I don't, whatever. But like, you have the suits are kind of stuck, so you have to like. You kind of have to just keep wiggling that joint and then move the fabric,
around,
so that you can like, kind of hold the thing. Because otherwise, you're gonna start spinning, the shirt, and then people are like, "I can't do this," and I'm like, "Well, You can, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. It's like you got to twist the arm, then pull the fabric back. Twist the arm, pull the fabric back.
Yeah.
So you're spinning it underneath the thing. Oh, look at that Iron Man.
Well, what is that?
This is a SH Fig Arts, and this one is on pre-order. It is called the Tech Up. It's from the Tech Up line in the comic books. There's a comic book that they did where Iron Man techs up all the Avengers.
Oh.
So it's very tokusatsu. It's very like Japanese anime or Kamen Rider-ish, where they get like extra armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
because it's Prime getting all of
what's his name's Jetfire.
Jetfire stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like basic Iron Man you get there, and then you get all this other extra like tech stuff that you can add on there. Like that's actually pretty good effects. Like that actually doesn't look too bad. Granted, they're probably photoshopping it.
Is that 1/12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, SH Figure Art, you said, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's cool.
That's cool.
Now that's something that you could get if you wanted to have that that mix of scales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a couple of Hot Toys, you get a couple of these little guys in there. Yeah, that's pretty sweet looking.
Bro.
I mean, he's like $300, but it's nice.
Well, no, this one's not, right? Or just that Spider-Man one was though, right? This one's
the Iron Spider one was $300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a Hot Toy.
But you might be able to find it. It's a Hot Toy price, but it's a 6 scale.
Yeah. Well, look, and the thing is I don't mind paying Hot Toy prices if it is like Hot Toy quality.
Yeah.
Like I've been kind
of
all
the SH Fig Arts I've gotten that these were high quality, but that other one, that re-edit one, I forgot what company did that. But I remember seeing like they have some really good reviews. Like this thing's just super detailed.
Yeah, no, he looks really good. And like I said, as a
Sentinel is
well, as a fan and as a consumer, right? You got to look into things like that because you have like Sideshow, right? I mean, I'm not a big fan of a lot of their figures,
Yeah.
And some of them look cool, but then I'm like, you're charging me Hot Toy prices. And to me, it's just like I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I know everybody's kind of excited for those the Anakin and Obi-Wan, the Clone Wars.
Don't even get me started, bro.
Like you're gonna get them, right? You're stoked.
I'm getting those,
but I just don't. The price is like a lot to me.
Yeah, but okay, we gotta think of it this way for those particular ones.
Particularly, because they are unique.
Who else has those? Where else can you find a 6 scale that looks like that?
I totally get that because you're getting this supply and demand, right? You're like, hey, this is like right out of the Clone Wars animated show. You're not gonna get it anywhere else. We're gonna charge $300 and you'll buy it. You know what I mean? I mean, they could.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I would.
I
would. 300. I'd do it. I don't care. But like Hot Toys is making the Clone Wars Anakin and hope maybe one day the Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah.
They're Clone Wars, but
see, I like that though. I mean,
I like them, and I'm gonna get them anyway. Gonna have them, but I prefer if I'm collecting.
All right, brother. You have a good night. Sorry, man. I wasn't sure.
I want it to look like the cartoon.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a different boat. And only because I think there's something neat about taking something that was either animated or a cartoon and that was never really in a live action. I mean, they were, but you know what I mean? Like they never had a live action counterpart of it. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, we have the actors who can reprise that animated role. So it's kind of like it's kind of crossing universe almost. You're like, hey, that's cool. Like that's kind of why I like we don't know. We'll probably get that Obi-Wan, the Hot Toys one. But between him and that Anakin, I like that because those were the actors. But it's the Clone Wars anime. You know what I'm saying? It's the Clone Wars style, but they bring in like the real life actors for it.
Right. With the Clone Wars Ahsoka, that doesn't look like the one from the thing. It doesn't actually look like anybody in particular, really.
No, yeah, really, no.
But it she'll go along with those just fine because she has that realistic human, Well,
honestly, I think she would probably even fit in okay with the sideshow ones.
Possibly.
She might not be as lengthy, but because they're lengthy and they're males and she's female, it could it could kind of work out because she has that color palette almost. You know what I mean? She almost feels like you could sit her in with those sideshow pieces.
And I know it's going to be difficult for them to make the Ahsoka animated one, sideshow I'm talking about,
right?
Because she was so lanky and so skinny, her limbs. It's going to be hard to replicate that, I think, in a figure format. I mean, I'd love that they did, but I find it's going to be difficult to do.
Well, yeah, she might be like too thin of a piece, maybe.
And she was little, But I think they're going off of what season
7, I think.
6?
Right, 6 or 7. 7, I think she's older. I actually haven't finished Clone Wars.
She would be bigger, more.
But,
yeah.
I know she's older than that.
I personally like the Mandalorian Ahsoka the best.
Me too. And I have had the first Ahsoka on pre-order since it was announced. But I mean, I guess I could technically cancel it because I think it's either this month or next month is the first payment.
Is it?
It was that far out, but I did the non-refundable, whatever, and then they don't charge you for months until the last 6 months or so, so it's either I can dip out on it but I don't think I want to because I don't know what sideshow, man. I don't know if it's completely random, but it was literally day 1 pre-order. So in my head I'm thinking, well, let me finish it because maybe I'll get mine first.
Right.
At least from sideshow, you know what I mean? I'm not saying overseas stuff, but but if I start seeing people posting Ahsoka and they got it from sideshow and I'm still waiting, then I know it's a bunch of baloney, right? Because I was like, I pre-ordered it day 1. Why didn't I get mine first? Or first to the first run of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna end up getting the Mandalorian one though for sure.
Oh
yeah, that's the one I want.
Great figure.
That's the one I want. Yeah, because I think I have every Mandalorian figure so far.
The one thing I thought was hilarious is about the design for the Mandalorian Ahsoka. Is people were complaining about the length of the tendrils.
Yeah. Just when she her first appearance in the show.
Yeah.
But it's dude, why are you gonna
Why are you gonna get angry over something when you last saw Ahsoka? She was young. This is adult Ahsoka. She's way older by the time you meet her in Mandalorian.
You have more Shakti length.
Yeah. Maybe it's just her age, like gravity. They just kind of shrink up a little bit or something. I don't know. Who cares?
Are they saying they're too short?
Yeah. That they were too they had shrunk.
I never paid any attention to that.
No, because you were just excited to see her in live action.
Right. Yeah.
And thought she looked great as she was. And, whatever. I know some people are just, you got to find something into it, but I think she looked great. I think she looked great. I think she did a good job. And I think once Hot Toys announced it, I was like, okay, I'm sold. The only thing I'll say is I don't think, in my opinion, that she is a DX figure.
I'll have to go with you on that one.
They're putting her out as a DX, and she does have the eyes, right? I think she has the purse system.
All DXs have the eyes, don't they?
Yeah, I think she's got the eyes, but doesn't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's hard to it's hard. Yeah, she's a little, but come on, look at some of the previous DXs.
Oh, I know.
You got a ton of stuff, and they were cheaper then. Ish, So we're gonna say, okay, well, times are going forward, things are getting more expensive, but then you're pulling, you're taking away from it too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So it's now I'm paying more for less.
Right.
But what can we do about it? It's the same thing with the sideshow ones, right? You're like, well, hey, we got them. You want them? This is the price. You gonna buy them? You want them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it anywhere else. So.
That's what happens
we're
when
going
they
to
have the
set the
control
market.
over it. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But and some of it's okay. Like I don't mind spending that kind of money on a die-cast Iron Man. You know, like they're a little bit, but you feel like, or at least I feel like you get your money's worth out of those.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
Even though they're not typically loaded with a lot of accessories, it's still a big, it's a nice die-cast heavy Iron Man. And when you see it, and you hold it, you're like, okay, that's pretty sweet. You know what I mean? Versus, oh, I just picked up this, whatever. Here's Spiderman, and he's got the same. It's like he's got the same webs.
The feel
and,
between your 85 and then your stealth one that you had, you could tell.
Oh, you could tell. And Shane has my stealth one now. Shane has that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it is a cool figure, but yeah, like you were saying earlier, when you compared the plastic Iron Mans to,
right,
he's a little smaller, and you can tell he's just kind of chintzy. But you're not really like sitting there playing with him, you're getting him posed, and then you got him in there, and they look cool. They look cool together like that. But when you're like in hand, especially because you're posing them, you're like, whoa, like I got to be a little careful here. I might snap this.
Right.
When you're used to a die cast, you're like, oh, I might scratch this, but those plastic ones, I feel like I'm gonna snap it in half if I'm not careful. Like a certain Darth Maul.
He fits right in. I put him next to Midas, my diecast Midas. I just have him in a flying pose.
Yeah.
And you really can't tell that he's smaller. If you start to get, look at him, then yeah.
Right, yeah, but you
at a
don't
glance
really.
From here, he just looks like an Iron Man flying.
Yeah, that's what I had before.
Wicked next to Midas.
Yeah, dude, when I had him flying, and then I had War Machine underneath him. Just kind of guns out, you know what I'm saying? And it looked sweet, man.
Yeah.
It never bothered me because that was my first reservation when I got him, because he was my first plastic Iron Man. Right. I thought, I knowingly bought a plastic Iron Man. So I was like, I don't know, man. We'll see. And then I got him, and I'm messing with him, and I'm like, he's kind of, I feel him all shaking around. He's all, plasticky, and but he was fine. I didn't mind it, and they're considerably cheaper. They should be anyway. You know what I mean? If it's not a sold out figure.
Yeah, like there's three.
It's okay.
There's 3 plastic ones I still want to get, regardless. I want the Secret Project, Mark. Was it 4? Mark 4 or 7. I want Igor and Heartbreaker.
Yep. Well, do you have the Star one too, or
maybe a Silver Centurion?
Yeah.
No, Silver Centurion is great too, and I keep seeing him floating around you can get him for like $2.
Yeah.
$220. I mean, he's basically regular price.
Yeah, because I don't think I can backlog and get all of them, but I would definitely get a Silver Centurion.
Well, you'd be surprised. You can get a lot of the Iron Man 3s.
In the theater to pick it out in the movie because he only wore it for like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
He wore it, then got destroyed, and I'm like, that was it.
Right.
Yeah. It was a shame. I was like, because it looked great. Like the design, it still looked like Silver Centurion because I had literally the round shell helmet and the pads. Right. So they did a great job on that one. Yeah,
and there's a lot of them. The Iron Man 3, the plastic ones. I don't remember how many there are. I think there's I want to say there's at least a dozen, right?
There's quite a few.
I mean, there's a huge whole block party
Python bones in red and gold. Then they got that green one, which was I can't remember. They got Igor. They got Silver Centurion, Heartbreaker.
Starburst or something, right?
Was it
Starburst or something? I don't remember what it's called.
Starboost.
Starboost. I don't know.
Starboost. It was.
I'm thinking Starburst because of the candy, but
yeah, it was Starboost because that was his space one, and then there was another one that was
Shotgun. They got that one.
Shotgun. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, dude. You can go pretty hard on an Iron Man binge. I mean, if you really wanted to.
I think there might be 20 off of them.
There might be.
Ish. I'd say go that far.
And they can crank them out, dude, because they're all plastic. None of those are die cast. So
no,
you know, but again, you treat them like stormtroopers in a way. You know, if you're gonna make this like this big display, you have some of them in the back, or like you said, you have them flying, and then you have your shiny die cast like prominent, you know, in your display. Shoot, forget it, man. That would look so sweet, but I mean, you know, I'm not buying 50 Iron Man.
No.
Aw.
I know. If I was rich, sure, we could have a nice wall like of just.
Oh man.
It'd be a room.
Every suit, yeah. Oh man, it'd be so cool. But you know, I'm already working on Spiderman, so.
When I didn't have a single Iron Man, I remember watching Budget Stark videos and like drooling and going, "Wow, he's got so many." He was fun to watch, and he just had all these cool Iron Man custom ones. I was like, "Where do you even get those?"
Right.
You know, I was like, it's like translucent ones, and they were neat. I enjoyed watching his show.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video of, I don't know, it's not that long ago, a year or two ago. I don't even remember what it was, but some guy's collection of 6-scale figures, but he didn't own any official 6-scale figures. They were all custom made, like he had people custom make them, you know what I mean? And they weren't like, oh, the custom make me an Iron Man. No, it was like just figures from movies and other comics that just they don't exist, you know. So when and he had them all in DTOFs and stuff, and it was all pretty cool, you know, pretty cool looking, all lit up. And I was like, whoa, what are all these figures? And then like in his video, he's like, oh, these are all customs, like, you know. I'm like, okay, because I have never seen any of these. Like that was really, that was really cool. I don't even remember what they were, but I kept saying that in my head. I'm like, oh, they made this? Like this, I kept seeing figures, and I was like, no, they didn't make any of this stuff, man.
It's expensive, like especially with people who can do them really good, like Tony May, and you know.
Yes, because you're spending like $1,200 on one of those things.
But you're like, holy smoke! And honestly, I think they're better quality than say a Hot Toys.
Oh, they are. I mean, well, depending on who made them, because I'm friends with somebody on Facebook who makes things, and yeah, like $1,100-$1,200 a figure, and they take a while to make, and
but they look good.
Amazing. Like the Hydra Captain America, oh my god, dude, with the motorcycle amazing. Too, and like everything was like,
I think was so cool. At the same time, there was that custom Bucky that we saw, or it was Winter Soldier, I forgot which one, but completely like remade.
Yeah, with, a custom Winter Soldier like, that actual, looked
like leather and holsters and guns. It was,
yeah.
Those custom ones online look amazing.
But then it's then you're in this like half and half thing, like what we were talking about earlier. It's like, okay, I want it because I want it. You know, I'm a collector, whatever. But then you're like, this is a lot of money, and nobody knows where the hell this thing came from. So had I ever want to get rid of it, you know,
right,
because I'm in just some financial rut or whatever, or I'm just out the game, like, hey, look, I have a $1,200 custom Hydra Captain America. Who wants it? And, you know, somebody may, you know what I mean? But you're gonna have to go into it saying, I might take a hit on this figure. Because that's a lot of money for someone to just be like, yeah, I want that. That's like a grail piece that I didn't know existed, right? Because they're more, they're looking at the official stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to spend $1,200. I'm going to get a Hulkbuster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's hard. So you have to gauge that and be like, I'm going to buy this because I want it, and I don't ever plan on getting rid of it. You know. Whereas Hot Toys, I think any Hot Toy you buy, with very few exceptions, you're going to at least make your money back.
Right.
You know what I mean? At least retail.
You should. I mean,
you should.
There's some figures that,
like I said, there's some exceptions.
Ragnarok, you know? Stan Lee, you know.
Yeah. Or, you know, some of the sequel trilogy stuff is not, you know, you're picking up First Order Stormtroopers for like $100. So,
right.
I mean, I see people still try to sell them for like $2. And I don't know if they're being bought, but. And that's the thing. Everybody wants some of that money back, right? So you see these things all the time. They're just sitting there. It's like, hey, you gotta just You got to learn to drop it a little, man. You know what? So what? Like, sell it $20 under retail or something. Yeah, you're taking a $20 hit. Like,
yeah, I don't even, if I can't at least, get somewhat close to what I got it for, I'll break it down into parts and start using it for custom.
Yeah, you will.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There's that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, look good on this guy,
like I have I mean, as far as I know, I'm gonna have another heavy Mando. Again, and and I'm gonna sell him, but I'm not gonna. I think people are trying to, like, what is he going for? Like 325, 350
ish. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not super high, but I don't even remember how much he was retail. I don't know if he was in the 280s or, you know what I mean? Because
I think he was in the little higher because he is a little bit beefier, but I don't think he was. He's definitely going for more than what his retail was, right. I believe.
Yeah, but like for me, I would just let him go for like 3.
Oh dear gosh, what has he done?
He's taking things apart.
He's on a Qui-Gon Jinn body.
Oh,
so that's the Heavy Mando outfit, or what is all that?
This is undersuit.
That's the undersuit for Heavy Mando.
Yeah.
Why is he on a Qui-Gon body?
So the Qui-Gon's not naked. I don't like naked figures just laying around.
You just don't like having a naked Qui-Gon sitting on your desk, just in line of sight,
right? Dooku's behind me; he can be naked.
Well, no, I mean, but that's the thing. You gotta know, like, if you're in the position to sell a figure, it's okay if you come down a little bit. I mean, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Like if it's not popular and all that, I mean, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to just understand that you're not gonna either make more off of what you bought it at, or you're not even gonna do it at what you bought it at.
Well, it's a lot like a lot of groups that we're in, like buy, sell, trade groups. You almost see the exact same prices in those groups that you're seeing on like eBay and Mercari. They're like, well, that's what it's going for, so I'm gonna keep, but then you see this one like I did, and I was like, no way, dude. All right, I'll buy that. Like, you're selling that cheap. Like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta drop it a little bit, and people are gonna scoop it up.
It's really bad. I got a Batman Begins quarter scale sitting here, and I've been trying to sell this thing. I think I paid $5. Well, it's the deluxe or whatever, right? Was it? Deluxe one, whatever it was. And I think it was either 5, high 5, low 6. Can't remember. I can't get rid of them for $300. And then at that point, you're like, do you want to get rid of them for $300?
Yeah.
No. At that point, you're like, well, I already have this quarter scale thing. I'm like, well, might as well just hang on to the damn thing. Right?
Yeah, but he's just sitting in the box right in front of me. I see him chilling.
Yeah.
He's not getting dusty.
Well, hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, some people, you got to be a fan of that. Right? Like, I mean.
Right.
And that particular, that's the one.
My Dark Knight, that's completely different story. I paid what? I got him for $450 off of somebody, and I put him out for bid, and he bid up to just under $9 when I sold him. So, Yeah.
No, I mean, and some of them do, like, they'll hold like that quarter scale Boba Fett, like.
Yeah, that's a nice one too.
That's just sweet looking. I know. You
should buy it.
If I could, I would, man. Because how cool would that be, having the quarter scale Vader, quarter scale Fett? I mean, I'm down for that, dude. Like, but
keeps giving you terrible ideas.
Well, it is a horrible idea. I'm not gonna lie, because then all of a sudden you
just don't have space.
Right, you're running out of space, and then I guess I'm in the quarter scale game.
I mean, you tried to get me to get you almost got me on the quarter scale Iron Man.
That's his.
That was his?
Right?
Yeah, sold that.
Yeah. I told him, I was telling Sean, I was like, Sean, dude, like, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna sell this. It's a pretty good deal, you know. But that didn't.
Yeah, that's the deluxe too.
Yeah. Oh, sweet looking, man. It was sweet.
It's gorgeous. And let me tell you, that guy can get into a ground pound. Like, you think because he's so big that he wouldn't articulate, but I think he articulated better than the 6 scale ones.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it. I feel like the 6 scales, even though they're awesome, they're too small. And they really are. In a way, like, you know, like how they are designed, it's like, can we get that, you know what I mean? When you have that quarter scale, he's got more like you know, whatever it's called, a wingspan and everything. Like, it's just they feel like they can, you know, they can maneuver better in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I could get him into a tight little kneeling down ground pound that was just, it looked amazing. I wanted to leave him in that. I left him in that for like almost a year.
Bro, I got that Vader just standing there.
Yeah, that's a good Vader.
Just the way he is. Yeah, I have his helmet off. I don't remember how he looks. I got to go out there and look. But he's just standing there, bro. He's just the cool ass, you know, no helmet. He's got his saber out. I'm like, all right, that's cool, man. Because you gotta, for me, see, I was gonna hold it, but I had it on I just have it on the little stand right now, you know. But I could. It's just, to me, I was like, you have to have the quarter scale Vader because he has a maskless sculpt, you know.
Right. No, he was a great figure. I loved him.
Yeah,
but
and he's great. Yeah, he's great.
My collection I had to get rid of my quarter scales.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you know, the Hot Toys as of yet haven't made a faceless Vader or a maskless Vader. You know what I'm, you know, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So you've got your quarter scale, and then that's it. So if you're not and again, that's almost like your Batman quarter scale. If you're not like looking for that specifically,
the Sideshow one wasn't too bad. The Return of the Jedi Sideshow one, I had not the original one. I had their first deluxe with the light up base that had the Imperial symbol underneath and it lit up red.
Yeah.
And it came with a little stand for the helmet, and he had a unhelmeted sculpt, and it looked really, really good. And I got rid of that for $200. I think it was $200, something like that.
Yeah. Well,
but good price to whoever got him, because he was a really nice figure.
Yeah, no, that's a good deal. I mean, it's just kind of like like I said, it's hard. You know, when you want to like you start seeing all these cool things. You know, you're like, okay, well, there's some really cool Marvel, there's really cool DC, it's really cool Star Wars. Then you're like, oh, there's also quarter scales, there's statues, there's, you know, you have to like, you gotta really pick that lane. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Because I know you're doing that with your Star Wars, you know, you're trying to be just Empire, but you got clones too, so.
Oh yeah, and Mando.
Yeah, man. So it's hard, but as far as you saying like, hey, as far as original trilogy goes,
right?
I'm trying to just stick to Empire, like,
right.
You know what I mean? So, and that's kind of how I am.
Something from every little era. I got my prequels that, you know, I like the prequels. I love my OG original trilogy. But my favorite one out of those was Empire Strikes Back, so I'm just going to collect the Empire line. You know, maybe make a couple customs in it, and then
you will.
the smallest set is the sequels.
Yeah, that's what it feels like with me.
You know, well, yours is even yours is bigger than mine. You know, I've got Kylo and Rey. That's it.
Yeah. That's where I was gonna go.
I know,
but then I couldn't get rid of my stormtroopers.
Yeah. Well,
and Phasma, you can't get rid of her. You can't give her away.
I'll take her.
Well, she's modded.
I'll take her.
She's actually
you giving her away? I'll take her.
No, you see how he did that?
I'll take a free hot toy.
You got him on the hook, and then just raise the price.
No, I'll take a free hot toy. If it's I don't care what hot toy it is. If it's free, I'll take it. Like,
that's true too. I'd take a Ford just so I could sell it.
Right. Yeah, man. You know, when you go to the grocery store or something and they got the little coupon thing and they're like, here, free something
nachos
with you when you make or whatever, just free. You're like, I'm not gonna use that. You're like, well, it's free. I'm gonna get it. It's free. Whatever.
Right?
back in the store, go buy it just because it's free.
Right. That's how I feel. Like if you got a hot toy you want to give away, I'll take it. Don't care what it is.
But you know, I mean, you can't.
No, I do. It's hard. It's really hard.
You
Yeah,
get rid of her, she's worth more keeping, even though she couldn't pose. But I fixed that.
Right. Well, I don't like the movies, but I like her armor.
Oh, it's
and
it's like a preview to Mando's new armor.
Yeah, and if you say, kind of just segue a little there, like she built that out of a Naboo ship. That's her armor. Oh, Stone. Okay, I had Stoney come on in here. I think you know him. He was in a group, but there you go, bro. What's up, man?
Hey,
what's going on?
Hey, we're just shooting the shit. You were watching, yeah, man. I don't know if you know Shane and Sean. I think you guys do. We're in the group and everything, and yeah, maybe. Yeah, you had made he makes my acrylic bases for my
detail.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, man. So we were just shooting it out, but no, that's Naboo armor.
Oh, so this is who I would get in contact to get the stands for the Rangers.
That's it. Yeah. There you go.
All right. Okay.
Was I talking to you today?
No, but like months ago, I was telling you, I was like, hey, my buddy would totally need these Rangers when they.
Well, it was hilarious because you showed me the picture of the stands he made, and the customer for the stands was a Sean as well.
Oh, you're right. That was like months back. But I was like, he's gonna wait until those Rangers come out. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, because I told you they were going to release more because there was going to be the white and Draken, and they did.
Yep.
So, yep.
And there's a lot of people that are fans of Power Rangers.
Yeah. But like I looked at the stands that he had on that you showed me, and it's like amazing. Like the ones that you got, you're not using them right now, but I love it. Like how he has the etchings and all the other stuff that he got you.
Yep. Yes, sir. Hey, that's all your stuff, right, dude?
Yeah.
See how many D-tops you have right there? 6?
Woo.
I think I've got 21 down here.
Holy.
Right?
Oh yeah, you got them. Yeah. There's the Ghostbusters.
Gosh. I love it already. And back. Oh, yep.
That's a nice set right there.
Is that the Blitzway ones?
Yeah, Ecto one.
Nice.
No, I don't have.
Love it. He's got RoboCop, and I would love the 6-scale Robo.
Dude, yeah, man. Every time you post, when I see pictures of your stuff, man, I'm like, dude, you got the setup, man.
Absolutely.
Yep. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks sick, dude. 21, man. That's all. Yeah. No, I was gonna say that's a lot, but it's not. I think we would all want
the
21.
number's a lot, but the thing is it looks great when you put them all together like that.
Yeah.
You know how it gets. They add up pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, heck,
if it's only like hot toys, you can only max maybe three figures in each one to comfortably.
Yeah. And I mean, I have 6 in my living room. And I would like to have them in here, but I have dude, I'd have to completely redo everything just to you know what I mean, just to have them in here. So I was like, I might go with Shane's idea and just take a picture of them, put them as a green screen, and be done with it. There they are,
yeah, just take a picture of your detox like he has, and just put it on your green screen.
Yeah, we may have to do that.
But, man, that's amazing. That's literally, it's just an entire room just dedicated, which is awesome.
It's got to be. Yep, I mean,
that's how it would turn into.
I don't think I would leave the room, dude.
No.
Section.
Yeah, dude.
And then there's the DC and Spiderman.
Here, let me zoom you in here. Let me just bing us out real quick, because That Juggernaut, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of stuff down here.
Dude, yeah. That is a lot of cool stuff. Oh, we all got moved around. I added
This is the studio. This is where I run the laser and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Right?
Man. I think you have like almost every hot.
And have that head sculpt.
Oh yeah, I don't have my hella head sculpt, but that's okay. He still has hella, and that's badass. Oh yeah, I like that. So you just got all this. Oh yeah,
that's a nice display right there.
How's that? Is that the? I don't know what Loki that is.
That is the Dark World.
Oh okay. I was thinking about picking up that Ragnarok one if I can grab it, but
here's some of the Iron Man.
Oh, is that the diecast one?
Yeah, they're all. These are all the diecast ones.
I had the original plastic one. I got rid of that one.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same Gantry, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I never owned the original.
Oh, okay.
That Yondu's so awesome.
Drew has to have his head tilted.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not gonna fit, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's so awesome.
Quite fit.
Dude. You have almost every figure.
He basically has his own. It's his own private museum.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you make those cases? Or those stands? I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I make all.
Oh, nice. I might have to get with you.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I ever see anybody talk about I need this custom to stand or this or that. Oh, perfect, right there. I always refer them over here, man, with Stoney, because it just, dude, yeah, it's awesome, man. I love how you just make all this cool custom stuff for everybody.
Those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You basically got the room that I think we all kind of want to be in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't feel crowded. Yeah. See,
what, you don't like my shelves?
Dude, I think you have the best. You have the best shelves, dude. You have the best shelves I've seen. You know why? Because almost anytime you put stuff up there, it's like stuff that you made.
Oh, some of it, yeah.
You know, your custom stuff. You always are like, hey, you know, like the way you style it all. No, you're dude. You got the best shelves,
guys
bro.
Are wired.
Yeah, he wires them all up, turns off the lights, everything's boom, like it's cool, man. That is cool. And dude, yeah, where we are, we don't have basements, man. If we were like, hey, we want a house with a basement, everybody's like, what's a basement? Like they just you can't get them. Like
Florida, there's no basements,
dude.
Yeah, I think basements would work perfect here.
Yeah, I think basements would work perfect here. I do too. It's so hot here. Like it's gonna be cooler in the basement.
Where you at?
Arizona.
In Arizona, yeah.
Oh,
so like I think it like I might understand. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in school, but you're underground. It's gonna be cooler.
Right.
I think.
Generally, it's colder during the hotter weathers. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, they just don't have them.
Being underground is the opposite of what it is outside normally. Not by much, but it is. So if it's hot outside, it's normally cooler underground. If it's cold outside, it's normally hotter underground.
Yeah.
Just due to the thermodynamics of just how the earth keeps everything.
Science.
But yeah, dude, basements here would rock.
Oh yeah. I
gotta cut here in a minute. We're family time.
Yeah, no, we'll probably wrap up here in a little bit as well. I know we were getting kind of in it. We'll chat here a few more because we just got Stoney in. But yeah, I do got to dip in a little myself. But we're already 2 hours in.
Holy
yeah, we're at 2 hours and 9 minutes right now.
Right
not bad. No, yeah, not bad. And we got a few people in the chat chatting it up. I mean, this is our first time. This is pretty cool. Like I just want to be able to talk, about like what we're all into and what's coming. And what do we agree with or don't agree with without like having, you know, I don't care what any company thinks about what, you know, I say or you say, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is cool,
right,
I'm like, this is awesome. If it sucks, I'm gonna say it. Just like, I'm not buying that. Like, so it's garbage. I expected better from you. You know, that's how I feel. That's just how I feel, right? Well, I mean, look around all of us. Well, my room's kind of bland, right? You know what I mean? Like, we collect. So we know, you know, when you get a figure, you open it up and you're like, man, they really skimped on this one. Like, you have experience in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, like the past like 5 years of Hasbro Transformers. Nah.
right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because I've pulled. Oh, what did I open recently that I wasn't too impressed with?
Your Black Series?
No, as far as Hot Toys go, there I don't remember. I complained to myself. I remember grumbling around like an old man. I was like, I just don't remember. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, damn, that's it. Like, it wasn't much, but like one of the stormtroopers. Well, I mean, there's stormtroopers, right? Like, you get like 3-4 hands and a blaster, and that's it, right? But now they're not that. They're kind of low price in that sense. But like, then you look at like the Sand Trooper, which I don't know if you have, Sonny, but I have the New Hope Sand Trooper.
I don't have it.
He's loaded.
Yeah,
Loaded, bro.
You were showing me that.
He had a lot.
Loaded, man. Backpack, all like 4 guns. The little droid drone, the recon drone.
Yeah,
the binoculars.
I was really impressed with this guy. I just got him.
Yeah, dude, the Scout Trooper's great too. You see, me and Shane are both waiting on our IG-11. Fully paid off for months.
Really?
Fully paid off for months, dude. Like
Since May.
Yeah. See, because he had made me that too for the pram. That's what I have for my pram. Just a little, you know, I just got it propped up like that.
Yeah, I did my first light box this year.
Oh, nice.
That's super, dude. Yeah, no, like made it like that. That's the one he made.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. No, he made that. Yeah, he made that.
It's
awesome.
It's a lot larger than the smaller ones you can buy.
Yeah, it's small. It's yeah, because like the ones you have, Tony, are just like small little ones, right?
Right. What were you saying, Shane? I didn't hear you.
So there was I thought there was a helmet look like it was next to it, showing the scale of it.
Oh yeah, no, it's big.
Yeah, it's the Black Series Mando.
Yeah, see, that is big sign because that's a full-on helmet.
Yeah. Now, see, are you gonna pick up the Tusken Raiders?
Yeah, I got one on order.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying I'm probably gonna grab them too, just because Hot Toys didn't make them before, right? It was just Sideshow that had some Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
And I do think, you know, I've said it, but I still think these new Mando Tusken Raiders are too clean, but we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. Like in the pictures, I mean, in the pictures, they're going out to a fancy restaurant, bro. Like they're like so clean. And I'm like, you gotta get them.
Same thing, like when was it Boba comes back with his clean armor, it first looks wrong.
Yeah, at first.
You know? So I think that's what it is you have an image from memory of what a Tusken Raider is supposed to look like.
They'd say the second he stepped off of that damn ship, this guy right here went into effect.
Right, he started making
that
it.
night. I was like, I got to figure out how to make this guy.
Yeah, I followed your build on that.
Oh, did you?
I remember seeing your photos of it. You did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, he's one of my favorite ones up there. Just because I love that. I love that outfit. I just absolutely love the screen presence of it, the color. It's nice.
Well, are they doing?
I'm like, oh, mine's to shame now.
Is it confirmed? Because you know, I was saying it. I've been saying it forever, but is it confirmed that Cobb Vanth is coming out?
No, not confirmed. They just put it on there.
Because you seen
coming
it
soon.
You seen it, and I was like, okay, if they have a Timothy Oliphant head sculpt and they put that thing out, I'm getting it hands down. Like that'll be a day one for me.
I gotta phone out real quick, bro.
All right, brother. All right, man.
Yeah, hey, have fun.
Yeah, no,
Thanks,
it's good stuff, man. Yeah, we'll probably
take it easy.
We'll wrap in a little bit here too, but yeah, go ahead, man. We'll talk a bit later. So it's good that we're on here.
We'll talk to you later.
Okay,
buddy. Shane.
All right, buddy.
Have a nice night.
You too.
All right, later, bud. I just got rid of them. Yeah, we'll wrap here in a few. But yeah, I think the Cobb Vamp would be awesome, dude. And pretty much anything Mando coming out, gotta get. And then Boba, and then Fennec. What else are they putting out? I mean, dude, like, I don't think there's one I don't want to get, is my point. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen one Mando release yet that I was like, maybe I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, there's a lot of releases in that series.
Yeah, and that's, for me, that's kind of rare. You know, that like going through a line and seeing everything coming for that line, and I'm like interested in every, you know what I mean? Like, not a lot of the lines I'm like, I'll get what I like from it, but you know, so far I've liked everything that they've come out with for Mando. You know, and then when we get the Dark Troopers with Moff Gideon, dude.
See, I knew that immediately that you were gonna get those.
Oh yeah, hands down. Well, I have a cool setup going on. It's not quite done, but I have my my Krennic with 2 Death Troopers, and then I have my Tarkin, and I'll have 2 Coruscant Troopers with him. Just kind of pair them like that. And then I want to do, you know, when they do come out, the 2 Dark Troopers with Moff Gideon, and then my Vader with just like 2 Stormtroopers. Make like a cool
it's
little.
It's a shame that you can't find the red Imperial Guards.
I see them floating around from time to time for like $350, but when it's tough, man, because when you look at them, when I look at them anyway, it's just one giant long piece of plastic. You know, as the figure, I'm like, well, you're not gonna pose that thing, and you're rightly so though. You're probably just gonna stand there, you know. So I know that going into it, but it's like, oof, is it worth picking them up? It's hard because you want 2 of them.
You still posing your figures multiple times a day, or?
Yeah, sometimes I slow it down. You know, what did I pose recently? The Antioch suit, but I just got him in, so I was messing around with him and trying to get them all in a cool pose. I'll have to get some pictures up to show. He's pretty sweet, man. But no, I put him in.
I put him in this pose here.
Oh, okay. What, you just in a T pose?
Yeah, just kind of spread eagle.
No, he's cool, man. I got him like kind of like up. He's like standing on both the tentacles and like he's like trying to swing down on it, and I was just playing around with it. I think I like it. I have to take some pictures of my DTOFs and my displays here, just because I'll pose them and mess with them as much as I can, like forever, and then I'm like, okay, I like this, and then I don't mess with it forever, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, I spent all this time. Well, like I was saying earlier, like some of those, man, you spend a good while trying to maneuver those joints and just get it right, you know, like where most people will go, oh, how'd you get them to pose like that? You're like, well, you just took a long time, but so then I don't really want to mess with them anymore. I'm like, I put a lot of time into this pose and we'll just leave it alone. Because there's always going to be another hot toy.
About any creasing or anything?
No, not usually. Like every few months, like I've pulled them out. I've got that 303 spray, that lubricant. You know, I just wipe them down. I let them relax for a little bit. But like I check, you know, because I always look at them. You know, I walk by him. I'm like, hey, let me pick him up real quick, and then you know, and I just kind of loosely move, and I'm like, oh, he's cool. You know, I haven't seen any kind of issues. I don't have them in any direct sunlight. You know, they're not.
Yeah.
My house is relatively cool.
What's Teknoman blade? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
What's your main collection you got back behind there? What all do you collect?
Well, it's a mix match of a bunch of things. This is just a bunch of Power Rangers. It's a mix of legacy collections. Don't have any of the lightning except for some of the stuff that's over here, but it's mostly Power Rangers, Ultraman. Let me see. Watch out, monkey. Good kitty. So yeah, it's mostly just a lot of, I'd say like Japanese tokusatsu, anime, and of course Transformers and DC, but it's mostly Power Rangers over here that I'm trying to do. And then I also got the 6-scale Rangers coming in, so I'm going to have to figure out something to do with that.
Right.
Plastic models, Gundams and Zoids. Then mostly a lot of Transformers. I got more Transformers behind the camera, which is like Beast Wars, Transformers Animated. And then Tony knows I have OG original Power Ranger Megazords and about almost 3 shelves of the Marvel 3 1/4 inch figures.
Uh-huh.
And then just like, if I can find it, old stuff from like the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you got a lot of that.
Yeah. If I can find it, I'll get it. And
it's almost overwhelming.
Kind of. It is, because it's a lot of different.
Because they're small. Well, they're smaller. You know what I mean?
Well,
like when we have like 6 scale, I don't feel as overwhelmed with them for some reason. Because you can fit. Well, like if you have the 3.75 inch guys, right? You can fit like 100 of them on like one of those shelves.
Which I do.
Right, you know, so that you're like, whoa, there's like a lot, and when you have them all, you're just like,
I do have too much of them though.
Nah, it's cool. Not that it's a bad thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, these are the only 6 scales that I have right now.
Yeah,
it's the Ultramans.
Those 3 Ultraman, the 3-0 line.
Yeah.
Here's my 6 inch. The only thing I have is NECA TMNT, but
yeah, no, those are great. Like that's definitely a good line to get for like 6 inch figures. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Are those the quarter scales on top too?
Yeah, the quarters are on top.
Dude, yeah. I like all that. Like, see, I would get all those. I would get all those.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job. I mean, they really look like they're right out of the movies. Yeah. I like that, dude.
Yeah.
That's just
I've been thinking about selling the 3-0 TMNT set that I have. They're going for some good amount of money.
Oh, 3-0 did a Ninja Turtle one?
Yeah, they did both films in 1/6 scale.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
The prices are insane on eBay, anywhere from $400 to $600 to $700 each.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, yeah, man. I mean, if you know,
that's
a good chunk, man, right there. If you got like all of it. I mean, if you're just thinking, hey, you know, I want to get rid of this, just get some extra loot for something else. I mean, because I was looking at it too, because like I'm a big Mass Effect, you know, fan of the game, and like I didn't even realize that they had a 3-0, just 2 figures though, and I was like, oh man, but
yeah, that was probably 3 or 4 years ago already.
Yep, yeah, it's been a minute for them, so I'd like to hunt them down. I mean, they're not too bad. I think they're like 3 or 4, I think, but I was like, wow, you made like Legion and Shepherd. I'm like, you're gonna, you know, though, like you were saying a few years ago, so it's like, I don't think they're gonna make any more. You know, I was like kind of hoping I'd try to get like a whole line of that, you know. Yeah, those are, you know, anything 6 scale, like really, it's hard for me to like get out of scale. I mean, unless I got a couple statues, but I try not to get like Black Series or Legends or, you know.
I think it's just you didn't get started in those series like I did. So like when you started to decide to collect, you started with 6 scale.
Yeah, well, because like
you never
when I was younger, I had a ton, right? You know.
Yeah.
But it was like you're young, you know. It's just you just have toys or whatever, and then like you kept getting them because you liked them, but it wasn't like I was, hey, I really want to like, I want to collect this, like, you know, yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, Hot Toys are they're awesome. I mean, they're, you know, some are hit or miss, right? But like when you look at them, you're like, okay, that's what I want to see, like in my figure, like I like that. When I have like the Black Series and stuff, you know, because I have some up here you guys can't see, and it's just like, yeah, all right, you know. But then I got like, you know, whatchamacallit right here, the Shore Trooper, and I can just look at him and be like, okay,
Yeah,
that's awesome to me, you know. But I have him next to the helmet too, because well, you had known, you know, James had made the helmet. If anybody hadn't seen it, you know.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. So this is pretty slick, and it's just like, okay, so I have that, you know, right next to the Shore Trooper. To me, I like that. That I can dig that. Be like, all right, this is sweet.
But there are like the SH figure arts and stuff are smaller, but they do have detail to them.
Oh yeah, no, they do. Those SH figure arts are sweet, dude.
Yeah,
like 100%.
So it's just I just don't think it's actually size, but I think size for you is a factor in your collection. You like the 6 scales because
I like 6 scale. It's a good. It's big enough. You know,
that visually you can see everything.
Yeah.
It's not something that's like, you know, just God forbid this.
Right.
Like this.
Yeah, see, that's small for me. Like just.
And then it goes to like the 6 scales for like the Legacy and the Lightning collections.
Right.
Just sticking with your 6 scales, then you're good. Everything is the same size. Everything is the same detail.
It's also cool. Yeah, I like to mix things too. You know, I mean, you can make it look really cool if you have a mixed scale of things. Of course, it just depends. But if I'm so weird, dude. Like with my even like with my DTOFs, I don't even need to. I still have room in them, but I'm already putting more than one figure per DTOF, and I don't like it. Like if I, you know, ideally, I mean, it's cool. It doesn't look bad, but I love it when there's one figure per DTOF, like, you know, just four and one. It has that real
you're gonna run into space issues there eventually.
Exactly. I have because I'm just in an apartment, man. We don't have a lot of room out there, and where I have them, and it's like, okay, let's, you know, but you can make them look okay. Like with my Spider-Man, I got, you know, the Scarlet's kind of hovering. I got them coming through the top of the DTOF, so there's no stand, you know, so it's like, if you have that there and like 2 underneath them, and they're not just like museum posed, it looks cool. Yeah, 3 of them in one.
There's also museum pose can be good if you set it up right.
Yeah.
You know, you know, with how he has it, like that's fine. Like you have so much in the same space that it just looks like a proper collection. Like it's there to be displayed.
No, I agree. Like, cause you have a wall of DTOFs there, so it's like, them just kind of chilling in most poses looks awesome. Cause it goes on. You get this whole thing. You can just be like, whoa, okay, that's, you know what I mean. But when you have like, I mean, I've seen some people put like 5 people in a DTOF, like in one little cubby, and and I get it. Maybe they just don't have space, right? Because I'm sure if they wanted, or if they could, they would have them, you know, spaced out more. I mean, because it's just natural. You look at it and you're like, oh man, I think I have too many in this. You know, just they're kind of crammed. But you know,
that's what it looked like if I had mine right now.
Yeah.
I have way too much stuff for some of the shelves I have.
That's all right though, because it's always a factor of space. It's always a factor of space, man. That's the number one thing.
It's like I'm already cramming all of like one dude.
Yeah, it's all just, you know.
They keep coming out with multiple Optimuses, and I keep getting them. I don't know why.
Well, you like them, and then you can have like.
Oh no, but it's it's such a pain.
Well, I mean, they have that one that transforms itself.
Dude, don't even tell me. I know, but it's so much.
It's like what, 800, 700, something like that.
It's a lot.
But it transforms by itself, and it is Peter Cullen that does the voice in it.
Yeah, that's probably already sold out.
Probably. Yeah. Because people will buy it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like, hey, you know.
If I had like extra $800 laying around, sure.
Right.
It'd be cool. You know, I never had a transform that would transform by itself.
No, that's sweet. I would do it.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna jump off here. It's 10:30 here where I'm at.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're far ahead. All right.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me, and I'll try to do it again.
Yeah, hey man, you know, I'll let you know too. We'll probably just wrap it too anyway, guys, because it's getting late. But probably if we can do it every week, we'll do it every week. If not, we'll do it every 2 weeks, and you know, just kind of go from there. You know, just
All right,
sling it. So all right, bud. Yeah, man.
All right,
All right, you have a good night. All right, bud.
You too. Later.
All right. Cool. All right. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take off, man. So everybody just, thanks for watching, man. If you can like it, subscribe it, we're going to keep doing it. We'll just keep shooting, the breeze and just talking about all the things we like. So cool. You got anything to say there, Sean, or?
Same thing. Thank you for watching and giving a little chat over here on the chat. Just hit us up. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to talk about next time we do this.
For sure. Oh. Cool. Well, that's it then, guys. So just, thanks for watching and have a good night, man. The rest of the evenings, let's get some